Hello, welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and Ironkin Steeljacks to that 6+++ show. I am your host, Tom. I'm back once again with the guys from 6++ to talk Warhammer 40,000, and today we are sheltering away from the current state of the game to indulge in some festivities and play a 40k quiz. So if you like quizzes, this one's for you. We'll be getting into it in pretty short order, but I will introduce the cast of players first, and we'll do the usual promotion and whatnot. And then we'll get into it. So I'm going to start where I like to start with my dear leader, Chris. Chris, how are you doing, mate?
I am good. It is tomorrow my final day.
And then final day.
Summer holidays. Woo. So I'm in a good place right now, Tom.
Pretty hyped.
Pretty hyped.
Have you got any nice summer plans?
Going to Scotland in a couple of weeks.
That's pretty sick.
Bobs for a week or so.
Nice.
Other than that, we're running a tournament. So
we are, yeah. I always forget that.
We're running a tournament, and I'm playing in the ITT as well in 2 weekends.
Yes, you are.
So that's exciting.
What's the practice games count at now?
If we're including the dream game, then it's still at 1. But, I have finally settled on my list. The models have been acquired in some form. Now I've got to play with the army and learn how to play this highly complex army in a week and a half. So,
yeah, very, very exciting.
I am going to be playing it on stream next Thursday, aren't I, Jack?
Yes.
For fight night.
Getting the big man warmed up. That's what we like to see. That's a stream game I'll watch for sure.
That'll be a time. But yeah, no, should be fun. But most excited about the Grey Knight article that came out today.
What are you thinking of what you've seen so far?
You know what? Most of the time when people read these articles, they go, ugh, over their own personal army, right? But I was actually like, that looks quite fun. I fought you, and now I get to run away. That sounds right up my street.
It is a very fun thing to do.
So, all of those things. I mean, they didn't seem in any shape or form overwhelmingly powerful, but obviously they wouldn't, because you have no idea of the available combos. Don't know how the data sheets are changing. If so, you don't know what other stratagems enhancements there are. But I think the actual things they revealed seemed reasonably fun. So,
yeah, absolutely. No, I think it looks good. No, so it's good to be excited about it. And obviously, I'm sure you will be banging out some GK Con.
All of the hammer con.
Once that appears, and we can obviously get Chris out testing his GK on the stream as well at that point as well. So that'll be really, really exciting. I'm also joined tonight by our resident Tau expert, lovely Jack Chapman. Jack, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm great. I don't know what to say.
Got to work on these intros, Jack. We need a little bit of attack,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad you're good.
I was going to say something, and I was like, nah, that'd be awkward and weird. Let's not say it. And then I didn't come up with a backup, and now I'm doing this bit, and it's just not working.
That's okay. There's a lot going on in there. That's what I'm deducing, and that is absolutely fine. Have you done any interesting 40k things of late, Jack?
Yeah, I've just been getting playing a local league down in Peterborough, so been doing that lately. Just running a bunch of Tau stuff, throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks. Continuing to paint up the guard.
Yeah, beautiful.
And yeah, just sort of like chugging along with that sort of stuff, playing games here and there, and having a good time, really.
Fantastic. Yeah, wonderful. Awesome. You can see him down in the bottom left. I'm also joined for his second ever show, having passed his debut relatively successfully, much to my chagrin. It is Harley Scully. Harley, how are you?
I'm good. Somehow I've made it back for a second time in a row. Don't really know how I fell up here, to be honest. Trip. But yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm preparing for an event this weekend, which I will be seeing yourself at.
You will.
I'm looking forward to it. I have been painting ferociously. I have Rogel Dawn in front being painted. Beautiful. I have another Rogel Dawn to be painted.
Nice.
We are going crazy with painting, but I'm enjoying it. I'm just looking forward to some 40k, man. I haven't played since last ITT, so I want to get out, get on smoke, and have a good weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting. And this is Allies of Convenience, which is a big 8-man teams event up at Element Games. And we are taking Timu England, who are a budget England team who have A whole bunch of the sort of wider squad, a whole bunch of the wider squad, myself and Harley, and then a bunch of other chaps who aren't at WTC, and also Mark Cromwell, who's obviously captaining the UN team. And it should be really, really fun. I think we've got a great little eight. I think it's going to be a really good time. We've got some great players. We've got a slightly unusual comp. I think that's fair to say, because we didn't worry too much about putting square pegs and round holes and all that stuff. We kind of took what we had going, but we certainly have a bunch of good factions, and we will get to play against Scotland and Wales if we're lucky. The actual full squads are there, which is quite exciting. And a few other really good teams. Army Reactor. We've got Stonehammer round one, don't we, Harley?
Yeah, it's their team com looks very nasty. It's got all the nice scribblies that every team seems to have: IK, CK, Death Guard, Thousand Suns.
Yeah,
like the Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
They sure are fantastic. Yeah, exactly. I said the team comps are all looking pretty samey in this incredibly fixed meta.
And then there's Team New England.
And then there's Team New England who have Drakari.
And Eldar.
So shout out to Adam Gooley for bringing his Drakari. Never one to shy away from the challenge of taking Drakari into a team's environment. And we've got a little bit of a party bus, don't we? Because I'm driving, in theory, all of you up to Element. My car's actually currently on life support in the garage, so we'll see how that all looks.
I don't know how I managed to get this to convince Tom, but somehow I have. So
yeah, that'll be fun. I think it's going to be good. It'll be quite nice. I'm excited to have you and Josh and Adam all chatting all the way there. It's going to be great. It's going to be really, really fun. I think the only other thing to say for myself is that obviously Votan have come out. I want to flag that up. We've got the models coming. The Votan look amazing. Very, very hyped for that, but I obviously know nothing about it yet, except there's something called yield points in it, which I assume hopefully replaces judgment, which will be fine because judgment's silly in it. It's been a silly mechanic the whole way through, so let's do something new. I do really like the new models. I think they're absolutely stunning. I particularly like the little robot friend ones, whatever they are, the Steeljacks. They're sort of almost taller than dwarves, but actually not really. You're looking at I feel like you could have gone like a little bit bigger, but like they're big for dwarves, so they'll be wandering around. And obviously they look like you can take some punching glove ones, so that's definitely what I'll be doing. Whether or not that's good, we will see.
I like the guy with the Tyranid clothes.
Yes, yeah. There's a character wearing a Tyranid hat, which is very, very fun. So yeah, some really exciting stuff for them, and obviously artillery. Artillery is always fun, right? So I'm very confident that some artillery pieces for the Votan will be great, and everyone will enjoy them.
Flipping our coins, see if it's going to be absolute trash or completely broken.
Yeah, is it to screen your backfield or to make people cry? We'll find out. It's one of the two things. Okie dokie. So we'll shout out the chat, do a tiny bit of self-promotion because we are very good at self-promotion, possibly the best. And then we're going to give you a quiz because it's 40k quiz time tonight, and that's what we're all about. So in the chat we have Marco THM says, evening all, hello Marco. Tenorest says, Tom's falling off the facial hair wagon a bit. Yeah, that's for everyone's own good because my facial hair is a lie. It is a scam. It is a fraud. It promises a beard which never comes. And when that becomes very obvious, it's time for it to go. Because I don't know if you ever remember the illustrations of the twits in Roald Dahl.
Read that book to my class recently.
Yeah,
I look like that. Roald Dahl hated men with beards.
He really did.
He thought it was gross, and it just kind of.
He really let them have it in that, right?
You were hiding something. If you had a beard, what you were hiding.
Yeah.
So,
my face.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why Mr. Twit had a beard.
So I definitely would if I could, but I cannot, and that's the honest truth. Tenorest, there you go. Aaron Wilson's in saying Hallery, and Carlo says Harley's still painting. Get on with it, lol. And then Bruce's card is also in. Wonderful. Lovely to have you all here. If you haven't shouted us out yet, let us know what you're up to. Love to hear from you. Be nice. And obviously, now for the quiz, guys, obviously, do write your answers down. Do let us know how you scored. But try not to shout answers into the chat because I don't want Harley getting get out of jail cards in the form of free information. Okay, I know Harley very well, and I know he's absolutely not above pulling answers out of the chat because he's certainly not above pulling lists out of somewhere else. And I think that we just need to encourage him to stand on his own 2 feet tonight and use that big brain of his. So be careful where you put those answers.
I've got ChatGPT open ready.
Oh, you bastard! You absolute bastard!
That's where Tom got the questions from. So
no, it isn't. I got it from my trained working brain, semi-working brain.
I heard that's what all teachers do nowadays.
It's literally not. It's so annoying. Absolutely not. I would find that more annoying to do than to just plan a lesson. I really would. Really, really would. But anyway, we're not going into AI. We're not talking about the meta. We're just going to live in my happy place with this quiz where nothing can ruin everything, and it's all going to be fine. On the self-promotion front, we've had some videos come out. We had a wonderful Tau tier list of matchups come out with Tau Tactics. Jack, did you enjoy making that one?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a very good time talking to John. We went over every single army in the game and how Tau stacks up into it. We had some different experiences with different armies, so that was pretty cool.
Yep.
Talking about various things. So yeah, it was a really good time.
Really interested to watch it. I think seeing a matchups tier list from like the player of that faction's perspective when you don't know that faction so well is so instructive actually in terms of the sort of patterns you'll see and the goods and the bads and what makes it work, right? So I think it's going to be really, really good fun. We also have a which Imperial Knights data sheets are the best from our very own Alex Chancellor on his Squire's duty. I imagine the Atropos may feature, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm quite excited to see what Alex thinks about the best Imperial Knights data sheets are. We've got a couple of upcoming ones. We've got WTC Eldaria list with Vic VJ with our very own Ed Watts talking about Seer Council and Eldar. We've got a Drop Pods review. I don't know what the drop. I don't think there's a ton to report there, but Scribbo has certainly done a video about the new Drop Pod, and I'm quite excited to see him try and pad that one out. I think that should be very good. And the Conference, our Drukhari Archons, met without me last week. I announced I was taking back control of the Drukhari content before immediately not being able to make a date and having to immediately relinquish it again, which is very Drukhari in a lot of ways, really. Very brief and vain bid for power that was ultimately undone. So they're talking about the best Drukhari lists at WTC. And I believe Ben Pierce, who's working with us, is going to chuck out a whole bunch of Drukhari content quite soon, so you can look forward to more of that. I'm certainly keen to do more after WTC as well. Wonderful. That's about it on that score. Chris, is there anything promotionally that I've missed?
No, I can think of. As always, like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff.
Do those things.
Wasting your time by just chatting about ourselves. How dare we?
Timestamp it, please. Yep. We don't care about us.
We've obviously got lots of wonderful membership options, coaching options.
Yes.
Weekly basis, we're getting emails asking about like potential coaching and stuff. Really good. We're having a mentee RTT at the moment.
It's really fun. There are some big scores.
So that's been good fun. But yeah, things are ticking along nicely. I've got a couple of Blood Angel videos which I've prepped.
Nice.
And a combat video as well, which will be coming out soon. I'm about to start on holiday, so I'm about to start.
Chris
and at the same time, it's Grey Night. Yeah, it's my holidays, right? So
yeah,
I'm about to have some.
When we have Votan stuff, I will try to hit that, but I'm a little alarmed that it's all going to be hitting during WTC, and it might be quite difficult. But we'll find a way. There will be a way to get some initial Votan takes and reactions.
And obviously, we will be covering WTC. Jack's done some interviews with the England guys.
Yes, thank you so much to Jack for doing that. He came up to a practice weekend and recorded us all chatting about the game this weekend.
Obviously, I'm going to do WTC in 60 seconds between each round, so
yes.
I'll be at home.
That's awesome.
Like a 1 minute short, just fitting in every piece of information that I can that's relevant to us and our audience and that sort of thing.
Completely.
So, yeah, we'll get loads of good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to all the Sams have all arrived at the same time. Sam Royal is in, Sam Dunn is in, and also Arad is also in. Welcome, guys. It's lovely to have you all.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
On our Discord, we are doing a sweepstake. So if you are the gambling sort and have a spare £2, then all the information is on our announcements section of our Discord. But basically, you just send £2 to 6+40k at gmail.com with your name or Discord username, and I'm going to do a Discord draw so that we can all the money just goes back into the winners, goes into the pot. It's not like we're making any money out of this. This is just a nice opportunity to try and get lucky, really. So we've got 10 entrants so far. Don't really want to give everyone 4 teams, so
I will try and get in there.
A few more people involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's go and do the sweepstake, guys. Go and get signed up in the Discord. Welcome Hubris D, says evening all, thanks Hubris, and welcome Donald Cowie, who asked, will Black Templar and Grey Knight codices be legal at WTC? Sadly not, because the lists have already been submitted. So I think it would be somewhat underhanded to now introduce them. I would love a team to try. I think that would be really fun.
I'm sure the codex will be out by the time WC comes around.
No, I don't know that it will be. Yeah, exactly. So it's hard to know exactly. We know they're in the pipeline now, but I don't know if they'll even be active by that point. So the lists are all up. You can see all the lists on BCP now. If you go on World Team Championship 25, you'll be able to see them all. You can see all the different armies people are taking. And there is a lot of what you might expect, and there's a few really interesting picks. I think there's some of the fun ones: World Eaters, Chaos Cults, both very exciting. There have quite some quite weird lists for those. Someone's taken Recon Guard, which we all know is Ed's favourite list that he was talking about, and the French have bought into the hype.
It's going to his horde list.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a French agent.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe Ed's been collaborating with the French this whole time. That sounds like him.
So my question, Tom,
yeah,
is how are England feeling? Because I listened to Stat Check last week, and I think it'd be fair to say that Anthony Vanella is telling us that America are feeling incredibly confident.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. I love Anthony, but it was almost like he announced that they'd won when the lists went out.
Yeah, I mean, fair play for winning.
Which is incredible confidence, and I do admire that. I think we are not in the same position of a France or a USA, where if you look at those teams, they've got teams that have been competing right up to the top of the event, who are also largely the same, right? Personnel-wise, it's all the same people. They've got experience. They've done it once. They're doing it again. And the core of those teams hasn't changed that much. Obviously, the core of our team has changed a lot of new people, a lot of new things to get together. So I don't think we're there thinking, oh, we're going to go and win this. What I do think we feel like is that the prep over the last couple of months has really paid dividends, especially things like going to Pyro. We learned loads of lessons there. I feel like we picked up on the current state of the meta a lot better as a result, which is really useful. And actually, I think the lesson there was ultimately, collaboration with other teams, playing against other teams, and talking with them is a really good thing. That's my personal take. I think I think this bunkering off thing that England have historically done is less viable in the present. I think actually it's a shocker. It's working together that does better than not. Who would have possibly conduced that? Yeah, exactly. So we're feeling good for that, and we're excited to go. Really excited to play people. We've got a pod that we really like because we played China last year. It'd be really cool to play China again, and Czechs and Malta as well. And that's a pod where it's like, get your head down, work hard, focus on those games, and then see where you're going. And we'll see. But I think we're really happy with the set of lists that we've got. And practice weekend was reassuring because none of those lists was getting completely eviscerated. I think that's always when you get a practice weekend after lists are submitted, there's always a concern that suddenly something isn't working right. But I think everything was working, and we're starting to get our heads around some of the other builds and lists that we haven't played against, and that's really fun as well. So yeah, it should be good. I think we're feeling well prepared now, but I think expectation-wise, I think it's fair to say we're just going to take it one step at a time and focus on treating every round as very, very important, and not taking our eyes off each step in front of us. Absolutely. So Sam Dunn says, all I care is seeing Greg playing his mental list on stream. Now, look, England have been admirers of Hearthband, by which I mean Greg have been admirers of Hearthband for a long time, and Hearthband is awesome. And as I say, Greg's list is a particularly unusual take on it, but once you see it in action, you won't doubt it. It's very good at what it does. It's a lot of fun as well. It's one of the cooler lists I think that we've taken. Realistically, that's probably the most interesting one, I suppose. It's probably the newest thing. So we'll see. I guess we'll live and die by whether the Hearthband brings something useful. I'm very confident in Greg, and I'm sure that it will. Hubris D asks, what's the most interesting list you've seen in WTC list? For me, it's definitely the 80 Khorne Berserkers, because that's just such a France thing to do, right? You're looking at that and you're like, if they pair that into the right thing, it's going to ruin everyone's life, and that is what it's for. And I think that's probably the sort of thing we haven't yet quite got in our arsenal. I think this 8 of newer players is finding that thing where it's like, if you can just pair it X, Y, Z, it will body everything. And I think that Berserker list is definitely one of those.
They done it last year with Black Templars, didn't they?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. And it's Bonnet on it who 20'd Manny in the same round that the Templars were. So 20'd Horus. So he's a very good player, and he's a push player, and he's a very specialised melee player. And I'm looking at that and thinking, I don't fully understand it, but what I do know is I am very afraid of it. so I think that's one of the ones I'll be most fascinated to see how it gets on, right?
Yeah, that's a scary list, man. Especially piloted by a player like that.
Yeah.
If it pairs right, it's just...
I think that's exactly it. It's like, to the naked eye, you're like, maybe that goes into 4 of the current top factions and has a terrible time, but that doesn't matter, because if you get it into the other 4, it's horrific. So that, and of course, I mean, we've shouted Vanilla out already, but, Angron, Maul of Fiends, no one's done that with World Eaters in recent times. So I'm really interested to see what they put that to as well. I think that's really cool. Martin asked, can we participate in the quiz? Which I think means we're going towards a quiz place. So that's what we should do. It's quiz time. Yes, those at home, you can participate in the quiz. We're going to go round by round. going to tot up the marks at each stage so that we can keep it snappy. You are very welcome to participate. Simply track your scores and your answers. If you cheat, that's fine. I can't stop you. I can't do anything about that. That is well beyond my hands. But do let us know as we go how you're getting on. It'll be interesting to compare your total scores. I'll be tracking the total scores of Harley, Chris, and Jack as we go. In terms of the rounds itself, there's not a lot of consistency to the logics of them. We have a 5-question warm-up called In the Beginning, which is Horus Heresy theme. We have 10 questions about 10th edition. We have 10 40k lore questions. You know I love lore. It's going to be going big on the lore. We have 10 questions about 6++. We have the quotes round. And then we have the players round where all of our players each submitted a question. You have to answer that question and guess which player asked it. Then we have the listeners round where our listeners have submitted 10 questions. And finally, Praetorian Dwarf submitted a whole round in the podcast questions that I can only describe as the subjectivity round, which we'll be judging a bunch of opinions from our 3 players here and seeing how they get on. Marco Crocker says, quiz and no Davey. No, I know it's devastating. Should have thought that, actually. I did invite Scrivo, but he is painting space walls for Team Wales. And so that's why he can't be here. But I think 3 will help it flow snappily. Just as with WTC, I'm going to try and assess the mood in the camp. Chris, how are you feeling going into this one, man?
Until I've seen the level of difficulty of these questions, I would think it's fair to say I'm not confident. But are they multiple choice questions?
No.
Then no, I'm not feeling confident.
There are some that are definitely easier than others.
That's good.
And there are some where there are multiple answers, and there are some where you could probably get away with several different answers. But I'm not a multiple choice guy, no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a vanilla sort, so I'm not going to own everyone here.
It's going to couch his expectations.
Have I read some 40k books? Absolutely. Have I occasionally dabbled onto like 40k Wikipedia? Occasionally. Do I remember that much of it? Probably not. But we'll find out.
That's fine. Jack, how are you feeling?
I swear, if you ask me who like the 4th lieutenant of the Iron Hands Horus Heresy 3rd company is, I'm just going to be really upset.
I can safely say that almost all the questions aren't that level of niche.
Okay.
Almost. No.
Almost. Jack, I'm backing you. I'm putting my money on you now. I think I've seen enough evidence in recent times that Jack actually has the all-round nerd shit required for these kinds of
Jack's
things.
the favourite then. No question.
That's my personal take. If I was picking one, I'd pick Jack at this stage, not to apply any pressure to him. Harley, how are you feeling?
I'm starting to feel a little bit shaky, a little bit nervous. I don't know 40k lore. I've never read it. I can't read. So
that is true. Harley can't read.
If it was multiple choice, I'd feel better because then I have a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right.
That's exactly why I took it out. I don't want that.
Without that, I'm pretty fucked.
I think there is quite a lot of not lore-based stuff in here. I kind of tried to make sure that was the case because I think that helps. So I back you on some of these rounds, and you're just going to have to style it through on the lore front. I think you might remember more than you think. That's my guess.
We'll see.
That is because Harley's ability always surprises me, and I'm expecting this to be one of those times. Okie dokie. Right, if you're ready, gang, we will be launching into the first round, which is In the Beginning. These are Horus Heresy questions. Going to start you off with something really tough and brutal. Who was the Primarch of the Imperial Fists? Write it down. Okay.
Harley, I don't like how worried you look on the first question.
It's an answer that Harley absolutely should know.
I think I know, only for one reason.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think we all know.
I swear, if you get this wrong at the end, I don't think I'm going to survive the last bit that I'm going to have.
That's okay. Number 2. Who corrupted Horus to turn against the Emperor? Tom Redgate in the chat says, thanks, Tom, for curating the questions as I was giving him some deep lore ones. Yeah, Tom Redgate submitted a bunch of questions that would not have been fair to inflict on anybody. But luckily he submitted enough that I was able to filter out a couple that were okay. So, number 3. Who killed Ferrus Manus during the Horus Heresy? Okay. Harley's just like, I don't know.
Who died?
Dead?
Would you like a tip with that one, Harley?
I thought
No,
Tyke
no,
was
no,
the
no,
last
no. Don't help
alive.
him.
No,
He needs
that's
to
fine.
learn.
Okay, that's all right. The boy needs to learn. Okay, so that is the first three. Anyone need any callbacks on the first three questions? No, we're
All
okay with
good.
that. Okay, so number 4. What was the name of the ship that Horus and the Emperor had their final duel on?
Why can't it be multiple choice?
What have I signed up to?
I hope you're ready for another hour and a half of this, Harley.
I'm excited to see. Well, no, there's only one other. Well, actually, the listener submitted questions do go this way as well. But a lot of the other rounds will not be like this.
I know this.
I know you will know it. You absolutely will know it.
I just can't.
Yeah, these have been scaling up in difficulty. The other rounds don't do that so much. Number 5. Who took the Emperor's place on the Golden Throne during the Siege of Terra? That is the final battle that decides the heresy. Who took his place on the Golden Throne? So just to reiterate for you listening at home before we find out how our 3 champions have done, question 1 was who was the Primarch of the Imperial Fists? Number 2 is who corrupted Horus to turn against the Emperor? Number 3 is who killed Ferrus Manus during the Horus heresy? Number 4 is what was the name of the ship that Horus and the Emperor had their final duel on? And number 5, who took the Emperor's place on the Golden Throne during the Siege of Terra? Okay, so winding it back, let's find out how we have got on. Question 1. Harley, who is the Primarch of the Imperial Fists? Yes, Harley, he's holding up a Robo Dawn. He's nailed it. He's absolutely nailed it. Very well done. That's 1 mark for Harley.
And that's where it stops.
Chris, Jack, did you get that one?
No, I did get
Yes,
that one.
I did.
You did get that one? Okay. I'm going to just put X's in. This is
I
not.
just copied it because I said it.
Okay. Wonderful. Number 2. Who corrupted Horus to turn against the Emperor? Anyone got the answer to that one?
Erebus?
Yes, boys, it is Erebus. Harley, did you have that one?
I read Lucius.
Man, you are fucked.
It gets worse as well.
I just had a feeling.
I don't even know if you
Harley would be quite good at comedy value, and it's proving that way. Well, our 2 questions in, but that's right. Yeah, so it is indeed sneaky Erebus. So, number 3, who killed Ferrus Manus during the Horus heresy? Anyone know that one?
Fulgrim?
It is Fulgrim. Jack, it is Fulgrim. Chris, you got that one as well? Did you get one, Harley?
I wrote Magnus.
Look, you were very close in the grand scheme of things.
It was one of the Primarchs.
Yeah, that's very well done. You see,
I'm halfway there.
I think you're a lot of the way there with that one. So very well done. Okay, number 4. What was the name of the ship that Horus and the Emperor had their final duel on?
Don't remember.
I can't.
This
so
one.
annoying.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that diorama they did for White Dwarf that had the scene on it? I always remember it from that, where you've got and that classic artwork.
It's very famous. I've read Ends, but I can't.
Oh, that's a great name. But this was the Vengeful Spirit.
That's the one.
Yeah.
If it was multiple, it was one of those things where multiple choice, I would.
You'd have nailed it. You'd have absolutely nailed it, and that's why we didn't do it.
Yeah,
that is absolutely fair. So, final question. Who took the Emperor's place on the Golden Throne during the Siege of Terra?
Is it Malcador?
It is Malcador, Chris.
Actually, it's Malcador the Sigillite.
Yeah, I will.
That's what I've written.
In this round, I will absolutely be accepting Malcador. Did you get the one, Jack?
I did, yeah.
Fantastic. Harley, did you get Malcador the Sigillite?
I wrote Horus.
That's awesome.
He wrote what? Horus?
He wrote Horus, yes.
That's on the Golden Throne.
Well, maybe he could have snuck on it for a bit.
I really do know nothing. Okay.
I've never read a Warhammer book.
Yeah. So we've got a few people in the chat saying that it wasn't just Erebus, but it was indeed the Nurgle demon, the blade that stabbed Horus. Yeah, I know. But ultimately, Erebus does all the persuading. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're corrupting someone, it's the persuading bit that matters.
He's the main player.
Give it 2 years, they'll rewrite that story anyway.
Yeah. It's a beautiful scene because he actually shows Horus visions of everything that does happen, and he says this will happen unless you turn. It's quite clever. It's sneaky. Plays in. Plays a double bluff on it. It's good. Alrighty, so that is round 1, the warm-up done. Harley stands at 1 point, Chris at 4, and Jack at 4. We have our early markers laid down, but we're heading away from the law for a bit. Don't you worry. Towards 10 questions about 10th edition. You in the chat, very welcome to let us know how you did with round 1, so we can keep some kind of semblance of tally of you. Jack Tight says he's on 5 out of 5. Of course he is. Of course he is.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, but this guy is like Warhammer.
Jack Tight is Warhammer.
He actually is Warhammer.
He is literally Horus.
He lives in a Games Workshop. He is Warhammer.
He does live in the Games Workshop. That is factually correct.
But yeah, other people, if you could shout out what you got, that'd be great. I'm actually making some notes here as well. Sam Dunn also got 5. Goodness, our viewers are shockingly cleverer than our attendees. That's fine.
I'm happy I got 1.
Gizmo the Wizard says, wasn't Malagurst involved too? Probably, man. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of 5 out of 5s coming out of the woodworks.
I'll be honest, I'm proud of 4 considering I've never read a Horus Heresy.
I think 4 was very good in that one. Raph is on 5. Gizmo the Wizard is on 5. You're all getting
It's
absolutely
only
done.
going to be the 5s that pipe up, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a little 3. Whee!
Our very own Aaron Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, how embarrassing would it be to get 3?
Yeah.
Hubris, finally, some honesty from Hubris, who admits that he got 3.
Good lad.
John in the chat. Yes, John.
Marco's
Get
got
in.
4. John D has got nothing. He just wants to play the game. I fully understand, John. Have you played the game recently? Stay here in the quiz where it's safe. Okay, very nice. Well, there's a lot of you participate, which is lots of fun. So we're now going to take it on to 10 questions about 10th edition. So I was at Warhammer Fest for the launch of 10th edition in Manchester. It was incredibly exciting, and they launched this amazing cinematic trailer. Can you name 3 Warhammer units that appeared in the 10th edition launch video?
I remember the Necron one.
That's fucking useless, isn't it, Chris?
That was 9th edition, so
Yes, it was, yeah.
that's not ideal.
I don't even remember this trailer.
Would you like a hint?
You're not allowed.
Okay.
You're not allowed hints.
I'm
Because then the problem is, then you're giving everyone a Homer hint.
Yeah.
That's
You might be
true. That
ruining
is
it
true.
for
And
them.
as much as I would like to carry Harley through this,
You don't want to ruin it for the
there is-
people at home.
I think all I will say, Harley, is that I think it's only a small jump of the imagination to guess what sorts of units might be in the 10th launch video. That's all I'm saying.
I just suddenly realised in my head I'm replaying the Space Marine 2 trailer.
So Chris is just remembering a bunch of other stuff that happened and hoping that helps.
Oh, my brain's clicked.
There you go. He's on smoke, boys. We're cooking. It's fine. Absolutely ready to rumble. Okay, so that's question 1. Question 2. 10th edition launched with the Tyranid Codex and the Space Marines Codex, but how many of the next 3 codices to come out can you name? So that is the 3 books after Tyranids and Space Marines. Raph in the chat says, if only there was some sort of box to be inspired by. Oh, the War Masters are bringing some sass tonight. Unbelievable. Fantastic. Okay.
I literally can't think of anything. My brain.
Can't think of any. So it's the first 3 books.
Can't remember what armies exist.
I can't remember what armies exist.
They're just gone.
I'm just trying to remember what I played at events that was really broken.
Mm.
They could have been indexed.
Well, I mean, the honest answer is that you were both probably just playing Index Eldar, isn't it? You probably
Yeah. and I don't remember any
You
of
pro-
it.
so you didn't. So what books were coming out didn't really matter.
I don't remember what anyone else played. They were just a red
It
paste on the
didn't
board.
matter.
Yeah, exactly. 10th
They're
rules
just
only,
dead. So
10th rules only started mattering about 6 months in, right?
Oh, God.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Do we have to get all 3 to get the point?
No, it's 1 point per each. 1 point per each.
Okay.
what armies?
1 point per each. I think it's fair to say one of these books stood the test of time. I wouldn't say the same about the rest.
I've got 2 that I
I think I've got it.
I've got 2 definitely. I think.
Okay.
Definitely, I think.
I've got 2
can't
definitely, I think. That's the
remember.
kind of certainty we need. Fantastic. All
I'm
right.
just trying to think what other armies are in the game. I've sort of
There's
forgotten.
just so many, isn't there?
So long ago.
It was a long time ago.
Okay,
not
I am going to move it along now.
Okay.
Oh no.
Name 3 changes to the 10th edition core rules that were abused by release Eldar, i.e. the things that were removed had been abused by release Eldar. Name
Was this
3
when it
changes.
launched?
Yes. 3 features of 10th edition core rules at launch that were abused by release Eldar and had to be fixed.
Core rules. Okay. So not fake dice, basically.
Not fate dice. Nothing to do with what that army specifically could do. Although it obviously could do all of these things. I remember playing against both Harley and Chris and them doing all of these things.
That's obvious, right? I think I've got that one.
Yeah. I think you should be
I've
alright.
got that
I think you should.
I think I've got that
This
one.
one was with you in mind, Harley. So yeah, 3 things though. 3 different things. Okay.
I've definitely got 2.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
pretty
Clement. He knows. Double Wraith Knight. I remember you.
good.
You bad boy.
Only 3. Yeah, well, there were a lot more, but I had 3 in my head, and that gives
Yeah,
people a bit of
I've
a
got
chance.
4, and I've got to pick between which ones I think you.
Yeah, I thought you might have more than others, Jack.
Yeah, Jack has more written down.
Jack literally just needs to open his book of grudges right now and consult. Okay, moving it.
Harley's
along.
name 87 times.
Question 4. Which was the first faction to get an additional detachment released, and what was it called? Which was the first faction to get an additional detachment released, and what was it called?
I feel my confidence is going to be my undoing here because I feel like I'm doing really well.
That's you're my chosen favourite, Jack. Although I do want to on record that you drew with Chris round 1, so you let me down. Okay, moving it along. Number 5. We saw a quite unique Christmas release of detachments in Grotmas. Can you name 3 detachments from that release? There will be 1 bonus point for the most niche, obscure, and unplayed one of these Grotmas detachments that you can name. So name 3 Grotmas detachments, bonus point for the single most obscure one. Okay, Harley's already powered through there. They're done. He's in. He's happy. Wonderful.
No, the 3. I'm just trying to think of the most obscure.
Yeah, you got a bit of time to try and cook up a weird one. Number 6. Orcs received 2 new or refreshed units in the form of kill teams in 10th edition. Can you name them? What were the 2 units that Orcs got via kill team in 10th edition? If there is another one, I'm sorry, I missed it. Raph is offering an additional bonus point if anyone can remember the name of the Black Templars Grotmus detachment. I'm quite happy to pick that up. Last question was, Orcs received 2 new units from Kill Team this edition. Can you name the 2 units that Orcs received? Should say new or refreshed units is probably fairer. Number 7. What powerful buff did the compliant Space Marine chapters receive in the Christmas data slate? And for a bonus point, which very much not compliant chapter abused it a lot in competitive play immediately afterwards?
Done.
There you go. I knew you'd like this round, Harley.
I'm just trying to remember the Grotmus detachment, one that's unique.
I believe in you.
I'm sorry, I'm going to ask you to say that one again because I was writing and I
No problem at all.
Right,
Jack.
and
So,
listen at the same time.
no, that's fine. I too am not a task multier. Number 7. What powerful buff did the compliant Space Marine chapters receive in the Christmas data slate? And for a bonus point, which non-compliant chapter abused it a lot in competitive play immediately afterwards? Okay, very, very good. So, moving along to number 8. Name the 2 incredible units that AdMech have received this edition. AdMech have received 2 incredible units this edition. Can you name them? You've all seen them everywhere.
Name.
You know that as AdMech have dominated this game across 10th as one of the best loved and best played armies. They've been propped up by 2 absolutely crucial releases that have fired the imaginations of their fan base. Can you name those units? One of them's very recent. I still can't tell you what that one's called. I'm going to Google it later.
Oh no.
Raphael is asking, does Daddy Longlegs count? I mean, if none of them get it, I will probably go with the best nickname for the winner. But I think they should be able to get this, guys. Come on.
I think I've remembered the name of it.
Okay, number 9.
That was
How many points is a fetid bloat drone with heavy blight launcher? And for a bonus point, can anybody justify this points cost? Okay, Simon Harris says, is it too late to join in? Simon, of course you can join in right now, man. I would start probably... You may want to start from the subsequent rounds and then drop back in on the
Just
video
give
for the late
yourself
one.
5 out of 5 because that's what everyone else in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone else just lied and gave themselves 5 for the warm-up, so I think that's absolutely fine. But yeah, come on in. Come on in.
How many points is
So just to reiterate, how many points is a fetid bloat drone with heavy blight launcher? And for a bonus point, can anybody justify this points cost? Finally, number 10. 6++'s own Sam Royal bemoans a lack of damage 3 melee in his 10th edition Blood Angels. But can you name a unit Blood Angels can take that has access to damage 3 melee? Okay, boys. Are we all ready and happy to go through the answers for 10 questions about 10th edition?
I'm locked and loaded.
Wonderful. All right. So, name 3 units that appeared in the 10th edition launch video. Go.
Tyranid Warrior?
Don't think so.
Sternguard, Ballistas, Terminators, Terminator Captain.
Okay, I mean, you've said 4 there, but I'm pretty confident the 3 you have said are in there, Harley, so you're all right with that, Jack?
I went Infernus, Marines, Screamer, Killer, and Neurogons.
Also very acceptable, Chris?
I had Space Marine Intercessor, the Infernus guy, and a Tyranid Gaunt.
So I think the Infernus guy will count, but I'm pretty sure it features all the new models, so I don't think it features the old stuff. So
I get 1.
So Chris gets 1 there. Harley gets 3. Catching up Chris almost up completely. And Jack also gets 3. So there you go. That was a very cool video. It did feature all of the Leviathan box contents units. So there you go. So, number 2. 10th launch with Tyranids throwing down against Space Marines, but how many of the next 3 codices to come out can you name? Chris, what do you got?
I went Necrons, Admech, and Orcs.
You got 2 out of 3 there. Jack, what did you go for?
Necrons, Admech, Dark Angels.
Jack gets all 3. Boom.
Hooray!
Harley, what did you have, mate?
Necrons, Admech, Tau.
Okay. I think I should talk less, Stuart. I think I've let you out of jail by talking about some of those being rubbish. But yeah, Necrons and Admech, very good. Tau, absolutely not. They saved the best till later, didn't they, Jack? So,
Exactly.
Moving it along to question 3. Name 3 changes from the 10th edition core rules inspired by Eldar abuses. What have we got?
Towering, Death Wounds, and Blast.
Those are all very reasonable. Did Blast change, though?
I think it's changed.
I said Towering, Dev Wounds, and Pistol. But I suppose Pistol hasn't.
Yeah, those are completely legit. Those 3 are completely legit. I think
the Wraith Guard running in and shooting.
I think Chris has got 2 there, unless someone in the chat wants to remind me what happened with Blast that I missed.
I thought Blast was new to 10th.
It was new to 10th, but then it didn't get fixed as a result of Eldar, though, did it?
Pistol didn't get fixed either, did it?
It did. That would fit under the overall changes to actions, which was something that Eldar abused a lot in terms of where you were with your guns and different things. And so, Jack, what did you get?
I did Dev Wounds, Towering, and Overwatch.
Yeah, that is absolutely legit. I think the 3 I was originally thinking were Overwatch, Towering, and Actions, because Eldar would fire and fade into a place and then do a Homer in there and stuff shit like that. But I think the Dev Wounds one, I'd actually just forgotten. So thanks, guys, for reminding me of that. Absolutely bonkers. Really fun times. So Chris got 2 there, Harley got 3 there, Jack got 3. Harley's come back strong. Chris is having what can only be described as a wobbly at the moment.
Uh-oh.
So, number 4, which was the first faction to get an additional detachment release, and what was it called? Chris?
Drakari Sky Splinter Assault?
That is absolutely correct. Did you boys get that as well?
Yes, indeed.
I put question mark. It was at my head. And how did I forget that after what you done to me with it?
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's probably why I forgot.
You were one of the first recipients of that. So Chris gets 2, Jack gets 2, Harley gets none there. So there we go. Okay, moving it along. Can you name 3 Grotmus detachments from the release? Harley, off you go.
Halo, Screed, Bridgehead, and Star Shatter.
Very good. Very, very good. Jack?
Experimental prototype cadre, which isn't one now. I said it, and I remembered it's not actually one. Auxiliary cadre is the one I was thinking of.
Oh, shit, it is as well. Yeah, that comes later, doesn't it? Oh, no. Okay.
We'll take a point off of that because it is what I wrote down. That's really fair. Bridgehead Assault, and then I can't remember the name of this one. I think I know it. I've gone for the Hail Mary.
Here we go.
Veiled Blade? Is that the Imperial Agents one?
Ooh, well,
think
there's
that's
only
what
one
it's
way to
called.
find out.
Execution Task Force or something.
Veiled Blade Elimination Force. Jack, I'm absolutely going to give you that.
Oh,
nice.
You are absolutely getting that. So, Chris.
I went for Solar Spearhead, Warplane Task Force, and Armored Warhost, the amazing Afghani one.
Very good. So, Chris absolutely gets 3. Harley gets 3. Jack does miss one, but then saves it because Veiled Blade is by far the nichest one. So you all get 3 there. Very impressive. And Chris, Armored Warhost is an excellent shout. Has anyone seen that played at any stage? It is bonkers that has completely failed to do anything at any stage. I mean, the rules are rubbish, so it's not a surprise.
I just did it once.
Very, very good. Okay, so moving it along. Orcs received 2 new or refreshed units in the form of kill team this edition. Can you name them? Harley.
Breaker Boys and Tank Busters.
Yes. Chris, did you get that?
I got Tank Busters. I forgot the Breaker Boy one.
Okie dokie, Jack.
Yeah, I got that as well.
Okay, fantastic. So 1 for Chris, 2 for Harley, and 2 for Jack. Very good. Okie dokie. So, moving it along, we have got what powerful buff did the compliant Space Marine chapters all receive in the Christmas data slate? And for a bonus point, which non-compliant chapter abused it a lot in competitive play? Chris?
Was it +1 to wound for the oath thing? And
100%. Absolutely correct on both counts. Harley, how'd you get on with that one?
Yeah, I had both. Because I remember it
Perfect.
playing on stream at
Yes, very good.
having fun.
And
I'm
then
playing against Innes using that.
yes, you did, yeah.
Yep.
So, Jack, did you get that one?
Yeah, I did.
Fantastic. Good. Okay. So we're ticking away down to the end of the round. Can you name the 2 incredible new units that AdMech have received this edition?
Is it called
Go on.
Sidonian Stratos?
I'm going to allow it. You've dyslexiated the hell out of it, but you are absolutely correct.
And is the next one the Servitor Battle Conclave?
Now, I'm just looking up that one.
I knew it was the kill team. I just can't remember what it was called.
It's something like the Servitor Battle Conclave.
So the Sidonian Scatros, you're absolutely right. And then the AdMech team is called... Oh, that's not useful. It is something Battleclade. Anyone in the chat got that one?
I will get it on my phone.
Yeah.
Someone puts Battleclade in the chat.
Yeah, Battleclade. So I think probably you're getting the one for the Scatros, Harley. I'm not sure on the other one.
I said Battle Conclave.
That's not.
Yeah,
that's
not the same thing. Jack, what did you have?
Different words.
I just had Scatros. I couldn't remember the name of the kill team.
Okay. And Chris, what did you have?
Nothing.
Okay, Chris gets 0.
It's called the Servitor Battleclade.
Yes,
and I
there you
said
go.
Servitor Battle Conclave.
Oh,
Come on. Come on now.
Those aren't the same things, are they, Harley? So shut up.
Just because you're losing, don't be a loser.
If I was winning, I would still be telling you shut up.
I think I get a point on that, man.
You're welcome to think what you want.
You were very close, Harley. A bit of me does want to give you half a mark, but I know from my own experience doing quizzes that people getting half marks makes me absolutely furious. Chat, should Harley get a mark or half a mark for Servitor Battle Conclave?
For getting it wrong.
You decide. Do we reward kids failing? That is the call.
Absolutely.
Right, okie dokie. Number 9. How many points is a fetid bloat drone with heavy blight launcher? Let me just get my app up. And for a bonus point, can anybody justify this points cost? Harley, off you go.
I put 95 points. I don't know if that's correct.
Okie dokie. Jack, what did you go for?
100.
100. Okay, and then Chris?
100.
Okie dokie. So, I'm going to have to double check what the current points are.
100.
They are.
Yeah.
Shut up, because they released at 90, right? Or did they adjust that?
They haven't adjusted it yet.
I don't think I have adjusted it. Having built various lists,
Yeah, it absolutely is 100. So you both got 100. Harley, you went for 95, which is a granularity we can only dream of. Did anyone have a good justification for its points cost?
There were so many kits of the bloke thing, where the drone clogging up the warehouse, that poor James Workshop and his 3 children could not leave their house. They were like, please daddy go to school. We need to learn to read so that we can write the rules for Grey Knights. And he was like, I'm sorry, little Timmy, you can't go to school, and we can't get out of the warehouse because we've got it's all clogged up with float drone kits. I don't know.
I think it's quite simple. Canis Rex is like 340 points. They need something to kill it quicker.
Okay, and Chris?
It's fucking bullshit. Like,
Okay.
Can't be justified, guys.
All right, Jack, you're getting the point there for your fun and whimsical take on the issue, which answered the actual root of the problem, which is just sales of that stupid bloke kit. That was, I think, pretty much the only thing in Death Guard that hadn't been sold to death over the last couple of years. They finally got us, and now there is no ground left to hide. So, okay, very, very good. Moving it along. Number 10. 6++'s own Sam Royal bemoans a lack of damage 3 in his Blood Angels. Can you name a unit they can take with access to damage 3 melee? Chris, go.
Well, easy. It's Mephiston. Because if you roll a 5 or 6 in combat, that's 3 damage.
That is technically correct, and I'm giving you the mark. Jack.
Yeah.
Astrath?
No, he's damaged 2.
There's only one answer to
Angels.
this.
Go on, Harley.
Death Company Dreadnought.
Very good. So Death Company Dreadnought or Brutalis Dreadnought would both have been acceptable. But Chris, obviously, absolutely correct. Mephiston will roll 3
If
for
Chris
damage.
gets a point for that, I get a point for my Admech Battle Conclave.
That's not how this works.
It's
You don't
free
know,
for the
Harley.
captain.
Oh my word. Simon Harris says, Tom, I'm going to be an actually guy here. Admech got 3 new data sheets this edition. Oh my word. What is the third? Simon Harris. We'll wait on that.
Split, right?
Very exciting that Admech got a new unit, but I don't know what the third one is.
Did we, Simon?
Looking forward
Another
to
character.
No, I think it's a data sheet that's split.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think they got another character I'm aware of. Anyhow, let's tot up the score. He's talking about the data sheet split on Sidonian Dragoons. That is very, very fun, but I do not care for your reasoning. Okay, so at the end of that round, Harley sits on 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. Chris sits on 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19.
Because of his scammy point.
Jack sits on 4,
25?
13. It's looking fairly healthy, but don't give me numbers when I'm trying to do maths. Also,
Take some off.
15, 18. It is indeed 25. Well done, Jack.
I will not keep tracking more if you're going to do it.
No, that's absolutely
I
fine.
wouldn't
So
trust Tom either.
Jack has powered into a serious lead here. Aaron Wilson's currently on 21.
Yeah,
Let us know in the chat how you are getting on. Jack is. I always suspected that Jack's Tism might be the strongest of the 3 in the room, which is why I backed him at the start, because in 40k you follow the Tism to success. That is how we do. But yeah, some creative answers, and we will. If it gets close between you and Chris Harley, I might go back and give you the admin
I've
there
been robbed, mate.
just to make things spicy. Chris is not happy.
They are.
Okie dokie. All right, keep letting us know in the chat how you are keeping on with that in terms of running total. Okay, so Sam is on 16. He's dropped right off once we started getting away from the nerdy shit. He's dropped even behind Harley. Jack Tite is on 24 out of 26. What's wrong with you, Jack Tite?
That's loser behaviour.
That is mental.
He got the servitor's name wrong. He said the same thing I said.
Hubris is now on 14. Says lack of Tism apparent.
So actually, if you're bad at this game, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Are you saying autism's bad, Harley?
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, tread carefully around the jokes.
Yeah,
Okay, dokie. Right, moving it along.
Second
You're back in Law Town now, boys. Okay, just got to get through this one, and then I think it's relatively straight sailing after this. But
If I get the bonus, Jack, so do you. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, you do get the bonus for Veilblade because Jack did. Raphael's on 26, of course
he is. He's such a tryhard.
He's absolutely unreal, and he's also using ChatGPT at home where no one can see him. Okie dokie. Right then. So, lore questions. These are not easy. Well, some of them are.
Oh,
Some of them aren't. So, question number 1. And it's a guard question. What was the name of the deceased Lord Castellan Creed's right-hand man? That's what I'm talking about.
What type of question is that?
I had this model in metal back in the day.
I just finished reading the book about that character.
The deceased Lord Castellan Creed's right-hand man. Okay.
Do you want a first name as well, or just rank?
I don't think you're going to need the first name to get here, to get home here, Jack. But I will probably go with just rank.
I got lucky on that one.
You did. I was thinking as I wrote it, I was like, if there's one guy who's going to be very happy with that one, might be Jack, but also could be Harley. I don't know how much of the codex is Harley reads.
I think that codex came out before he was born.
Yeah, that's...
I literally put the codex, this is code onto my phone, then bin the codex.
It's not in it.
Right then, number 2. Who is the latest Loyalist Primarch to return to the setting? Okay. Harley was immediately excited and then doubt flashed across his face there.
I think I know who it is.
I'm pretty sure you do, son. I think you're all right.
He looks like Tywin Lannister, right?
Harley Scully.
Okie dokie. So, next up, an indulgent one for me. The newly announced Leagues of Votan character, Barry Egnisson, belongs to a Votan league that was entirely wiped out by the Tyranids. Can you name that league?
What type of...
Obviously not.
I could have done. This was purely me indulging myself because I was like, I read the article. I was like, I recognise that league. I did a whole spiel about it in some other thing we did for Rock and Stone.
Oh my god! Do we get like phone a friend or like ask the chat?
No, you absolutely don't. But I will accept funny guesses if none of you can answer it. Funniest guess will win. If not, if no one has the actual answer, let's have that as a rule. Okie dokie, taking it to number 4. How did Conrad Kurz die? That's the Primarch of the Night Lords. How did Conrad Kurz die? Harley's faces are worth watching. There's so many good reactions.
I don't even know who Conrad Cruz is.
He's not Conrad Cruz.
Tom.
This is Puerto Rican friend.
He's my favourite Primarch. He's the most misunderstood of all the Primarchs. He's a really great guy. And his objective marker is here. There you go.
Okay, that helps me with my answer.
There you go, yeah. You're basically home and dry now. So, number 5. What is the name given to the eternal feud between the Chaos Gods? Oh god, we're not going well on this one. I hope the nerds at home are having a better time than our boys here are. It's reminding me of doing the law quiz with the WTC players last year at the event, and they were not naturals. Too competitive, 6+, it would seem. So that is, what is the name of the eternal feud between the Chaos Gods? So between Tzeentch, Nurgle, Sinesh, Khorne. Okay. Number 6. We all know that Chris is a huge fan of the now defunct Tycho the Lost. But what is Tycho's first name?
Captain.
No. Okie dokie. There we go. Next up, number 7. The named Greater Demon Scarbrand has ruined wings. How did Scarbrand's wings get ruined? Nearly over. Number 8. The Harlequins have many beautifully named support units, including Starweavers, Skyweavers, and Voidweavers. But what are they named after? I think that's probably one of the hardest ones in here, but it is quite a cool one. Number 9. Which Necron character is famed for his eccentric collection of artifacts?
Sorry, say again?
Which Necron character is famed for his eccentric collection of artifacts?
What question are we on at the moment? 8 or 9?
That's number 9.
Oh, no.
I definitely missed one.
I missed quite a few.
To be honest, you probably wouldn't know them anyway.
All right, well, we will go back over them in a second to give you guys a chance, but the final one is number 10. Can you name 3 prominent members of the Emperor's children that are not their Primarch? That is, name 3 members of the Emperor's children that are not their Primarch. So I'm going to read out some good answers from the chat in a moment because there's some gold in there. But to take it back down the questions. Number 1, what was the name of the deceased Lord Castellan Creed's right-hand man? Number 2, who is the latest Loyalist Primarch to return to the setting? Number 3, the newly announced Bury Egnisson belongs to a Votan league that was wiped out by the Tyranids. Can you name that league? Number 4, how did Conrad Kurz die? Number 5, what is the name of the eternal feud between the Chaos Gods? Number 6, Chris's favourite boy, Tycho the Lost. What was Tycho's first name? Number 7, how did Scarbrand's wings get ruined? Number 8, the Harlequin support unit, Starweavers, Skyweavers, and Voidweavers are named after something. Do you know what they were named after? Number 9, which Necron character is famed for his eccentric collection of artifacts? And number 10, can you name 3 eminent Empress children that are not their Primarch? Okie dokie. So, we had some helpful ones from the chat, including the League of Extraordinary Short Men. Scarbrand washing non-colour fast synthetics at 60 degrees is well known. Oh dear, fantastic. Very, very good. So, okie dokie, let's see how you guys got on. Dump says, I think I knew about 3 to 4 really hit my lorry. Yeah, if you've been able to, if you've got through all of these, you are very good at this, is all I'm going to say.
If you've got 3 or 4, you're pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. So, number 1, what is the name of the deceased Lord Castellan Creed's right-hand man?
Commander Krieg.
Colour Sergeant Jaren Kell.
That's damn right, Jack. It is. It's the guy with the flag and the Vox. It's Colour Sergeant Kell, and he was obviously retired last edition, I think. He went last edition. Might have gone the one before.
One of the most absolute badass deaths.
Yeah. He's basically like, don't worry, Creed. I'll hold off all of these Terminators.
Yeah, he tries to 1v1 Abaddon. And Abaddon
doesn't go well.
Basically mocks him, tells him he's going to die. No one's going to care about him. And then Kell says, if you hate your dad so much, why do you dress like him? And then his head squished.
Absolutely epic stuff. I almost asked for details on his death in here as a bonus question, which you would have nailed, but I didn't do it because I already had a feeling you were the only one that was going to answer this question. Very, very good. So, number 2, who is the latest Loyalist Primarch to return to the setting? Harley.
Is it the Lion?
It is the Lion, Harley. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tywin Lannister.
Chris, I assume you didn't get Colour Sergeant Kell.
You would assume correctly.
Did you get the Lion?
I did, yes.
Jack, did you get the Lion?
I did.
Excellent. I've actually put an extra mark in for Harley. Just going to take that off. Okie dokie. So taking it on to number 3. The newly announced Votan character, Bury Egnisson, belongs to a Votan league that was wiped out by the Tyranids. Can you name that league? Anyone got this?
The Short Kings.
Okay, Chris?
Harley's mum, because she's in a league of her own.
Jack?
It's the something block, right?
Oh, you are the closest to the actual answer. I
remember looking at it because all the leagues have like a corporation.
They
name,
do.
right?
They do have cool corporation names.
Yes.
My favourite are the Kronos of Germany. This is the Emberg Aegir block.
Yeah,
And
I knew it was something like.
it's a really sad story because the
Human
Nids eat all the dwarves, but they leave the Votan because it's machinery. They don't care about it, and that Votan just sat on its own, going crazy for the rest of time. It's mental now. Just
Didn't
screams.
that character get eaten like 3 times?
Yeah, he's been eaten several times and spat
Right.
back out, basically.
See, I know some lore.
Which is why we're going to put him in the middle to score secondaries for the rest of the edition. Hooray! Good to have one of those. We do like that. That's fun. So, Jack, admirable effort there, but unfortunately, Chris with Harley's mum is going to be getting the mark there. Because I don't make the rules, I just deliver the points. Okie dokie. So, moving it along, Rafa says basically Wall-E. Yeah, absolutely. Okie dokie. Number 4. How did Conrad Kurz die?
Is it a Calidus assassin?
It is an assassin.
Didn't someone shoot him in the head? I vaguely remember.
He does.
Getting,
I think it is a headshot, I believe. But Chris is right. It is a Calidus assassin.
Is it Calidus? Is it not a Vindicator? If it's
I don't think it's a Vindicator. I think it's a Calidus. Yeah. If anyone in the chat has more specifics on that, but basically, yeah, his head gets blown off.
I to be honest, I thought it was one of the Raven God characters that shot him in the head. I don't know why. But I just knew he got shot in the head. Well, he got shot in the head. I thought.
Yeah, he absolutely does get shot in the head.
How embarrassing.
Harley, you got anything for that?
I put Magnus again.
You keep putting on Magnus for every answer.
You think
Eventually, you'd be
Magnus
right.
is
Oh,
Magnus has
won't.
precisely 0 confirmed Primarch kills, but Harley's like, he got them all. He got them all. He got them all. He got them all. And Sam Dunn is absolutely correct. Conrad both knew it was going to happen and allowed it to happen because that's the kind of capricious little knobhead he is. And of course, Night Lords trilogy fans would theorize that he may yet be alive, trapped in a stone somewhere as well. But that's a whole other thing for another day when GW needs to sell yet more models in probably about 15 years' time at the rate we're going, one would imagine. Okie dokie. So, moving it. Rap says the reason was he was a nutter. I reject that. Number 5. What is the name of the eternal feud between the Chaos Gods? Anyone got this? Chris?
No.
Jack?
The Great Game?
It is the Great Game, Jack. Harley?
Pain.
Okay. Harley's starting to shut down now. Chris has actually had a very good round. That was one of the little edge case ones he could have really done with to turn this into a triumph, I think. But that's okay because the next question is that we all know Chris is a huge fan of Tycho the Lost, but what was Tycho's first name? Chris, what's his name?
Erasmus.
It is Erasmus, Chris. Very, very good. Jack, did you know that?
No, I thought it was Jimmy Tycho.
Jimmy.
It should have been. Harley?
I put Tycho.
Tycho.
It's a bit like Gary and Phil Neville, famous footballers. Their dad, his name is Neville. Yes, he is. Yeah.
There is a lot of people with like that, so you know.
There is a lot of people like that, Harley. You're absolutely right. Number 7. Why are Scarbrand's wings ruined?
Go on a fight with someone.
Korn ripped him off right after he tried to stab him in the
That's
back.
absolutely correct, Jack. He tried to fight Korn. You don't do that. But actually, Korn loves him for it because he's such a plucky little scamp that he did take his wings in punishment. So
He wasn't upset he hit him. He was upset that he stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, exactly that. So, Harley, did you get that one?
No, I put Drago. You know, trusty old Drago.
Oh, yeah. The 6-inch charge brothers.
He obviously failed his charge on that day.
Yeah.
Harley's score for this round is starting to look somewhat binaric. It's flatlining a little bit. Okay.
It's almost like I don't know law.
Yeah. Simon Harris says Korn threw him through the entire cosmos. Yeah, it's all pretty biblical. It's pretty wild. It's a good time. So, number 8, the Harlequins had many evocatively named support units, Starweavers, Skyweavers, and Voidweavers, but what are they named after?
Complete guess. Harlequin masks?
It's a nice idea. It is not that.
Yeah.
Harley?
I honestly just put question mark.
So, this is quite a fun one. These are the names of the children of the cosmic serpent Cromlech, an Eldar deity.
You're such a nerd.
It's really cool. His symbol's the same hand symbol. The Wind Rider he was.
Who made this?
Eldar lore. Who wants to learn about that?
Yeah, it's such good lore, man. That's one thing they do have. It's some very good myths and stories. So there you go. So that's that. Just to check, that's a 0 for all of the boys. That was probably the one I anticipated being a 0, to be fair. That's fine. Okay, so number 9. Which Necron character is famed for his eccentric collection of artifacts? Chris.
Trazen?
It is Trazen, Chris. Jack?
Traz in the Infinite.
Yeah, baby. Harley?
Cesares.
Okay, that's another 0 for Harley. That's fine.
It's not even the Silent King's actual name. Like,
very. Simon Harris says Harley can 100% pull a challenger card. Right.
That's not enough points. I need a secret mission, man.
What colour
At
is
the
the
end
red
of the
fire
round, Simon Harris, you can ask a question for whoever's behind. If they get it right, they get 3 points. We're challenger card again. Let's do it. I'm not above this. I'm not above making a point about how
Please
rubbish
ask
challenger
me a
cards are.
question I know.
Let's see where we're at. So, number 10. Can you name 3 Emperor's children that are not their Primarch? Chris, go.
Soltarvitz, Lucius, and Idolian.
Okay, I'm not sure that's how you say the last one, but I think you're on the right track, so we're going to allow it. We're going to allow it, Jack.
Lucius the Eternal, and I only got one other one, and I feel like if it was on QI, it's going to get me buzzed. Fabius Bile?
No, you absolutely can have Fabius Bile. He was
Okay.
very much Emperor's Children. He is an apothecary for them in the Horus Heresy. Harley?
I've tried to be cool and think of the codex. I've written Lucius, Shrelaxi, and the Transweaver, because technically they're in the codex.
Okay, I admire your creativity. You get 1 point. So Lord Eidolon is that third one, Chris. I assume that's what you're trying to say. But yeah, absolutely. So Chris nails that one. And yeah, there was some love for Soltarvitz in the chat, which is very nice. Fabius Bile, Lucius, Soltarvitz, Lord Eidolon would all have been accepted. Very, very good. So at the end of that, Harley, you have snagged 2 more points. You go up to 20. Chris, you have actually absolutely slain this round, and you have snagged an additional 8. You go up to 27. Jack has stumbled a little bit, but he had already set himself up very nicely, so he now sits pretty on 32, I think.
That's what I got.
Yeah, perfect. Very well done.
That's why I got your correct on, madam.
Yeah, Chris is closing in, and that means that Harley now gets a challenger card. Simon Harris, do you have Harley's challenger card question for him waiting in the chat?
Maybe we should go and do the next round, and then if we get some in the chat, we can go back to them.
Please be a
yeah, that's true. Actually, I might be putting undue pressure on Simon Harris as well. So, and everyone else is reporting in. Jack Tite's on 34. Brutal, absolutely brutal.
Sam's on 23.
Aaron's on 33. Sam's on 23.
Simon says he has a question. Let's see what it will be.
What colour is your own Rogel Dawn that you painted?
Oh, for fuck's
So, for the listener at home, the bailout question from Simon Harris is: the Carcharodons are known as the Space Sharks, but who are they a successor of?
The Space Wolves.
Okay, let's find out, shall we? Because I don't remember.
Depends who you ask. Just like everyone in 40k.
So
I think it's officially the Raven Guard, but
it does say
the Night Lords.
Yes, it does say the Raven Guard, but people do suspect the Night Lords because those two are basically the same.
I tried.
What they are not is the Space Wolves. So, Simon, that was a lot crueler than I was expecting it to be, and that hasn't proved our point about challenger cards at all.
They're meant to be easy for a challenger card.
Yeah. But there we go. Unlucky Harley. Maybe you'll get another one next round. We will see. So we are now moving it on to the 6++ round. This is 10 questions about 6++. If there is anything that's going to help our boys get ahead of Jack Tite, it might be this.
He probably knows better than we know.
But he probably does because he hangs out with us literally all the time. So it's not necessarily going to be easy.
When he's not in the Cambridge store, he is literally with 6++ people.
Okie dokie. So we're starting on question number 1.
It's a good place to start.
Name a founder of 6++ that isn't Chris. There are 2.
I wonder if Harley knows this.
Harley,
He doesn't.
I don't know if Harley was even born at that point.
No, I don't.
Number 2, which 6++ player finished highest in the UK TC rankings last year?
There's got to be one man for that, isn't there? Or is it?
That hurts my feelings, but fine.
Yeah, I think there's only one man.
Yeah, that certainly was last year. It was never in doubt at any
This
stage.
year's a bit up in the air, but last year there was only one.
Okie dokie. Number 3. Which 6++ player currently lives overseas?
Wonder if anyone in the chat will get that one.
Number 4. How many times have Alfarius played Vanguard Tactics as an ITT?
Imagine not ever playing Valfarius and then getting that question. Oh, versus 2 people that have both played Alfarius. Evil.
The Alfarius bias is
play
real. But
Vanguard
I knew
anytime.
you were going to pull ahead on the law, so it's all evening out. Okie dokie. Number 5. Can you name 3 6++ players who have represented us at the Warhammer Worlds event in America? That is the Golden Ticket event. We've had 3 players play for us out there. Can you name them? If we've had a 4th, I'm just sorry. Okay, there's a lot of you. You do a lot of stuff. Sorry if there's a 4th.
I'm trying to think. I know 2.
Tenorest are overseas from where? So they're not from overseas. Tenorest, they live overseas at the moment. They are currently living abroad. Okie dokie. Number 6. Can you name the only official in brackets couple in 6++? There may be others, but there's only one that we are all fully aware of.
Chris? No. I thought about a joke and I decided.
Yeah. There's a lot of cheap shots that could be taken. Okay, number 7. Can you name the 4 6++ players representing their countries at the World Team Championships this summer? Very good. Number 8. 6++ recently added a lists chat area to our group WhatsApp. Can you name the player who has used it the most in the last 2 months?
This is like so unfair.
I know who
this is
this
the most
is.
ridiculous questions.
There's only one person who this is.
I bet Jack Tight gets this right.
I think he'll nail it. I think he will. Okay, number 9. Which 6++ player is infamous for his long charges and lovable nature?
Oh, that's so obvious.
This is where we pull away from.
This was just to screw over
the audience,
the general listenership, which is obviously what all podcasts should aspire to do. Number 10. 6++ pride themselves on sportsmanship. On that basis, which member of 6++ is the single most decorated best sport?
There's only one man for that.
I don't know, there's actually probably a couple who could be. I think
we have a few really strong.
Actually,
we've got some strong candidates.
No, I'm changing my mind. There's someone else that I didn't even think about. Oh, that's a toss-up, you know.
Yeah, we've got a couple of really, really strong ones for this.
Oh.
Okie dokie. What I can say safely, Harley, is it's not you.
Boom.
Okie dokie. So, going back to the start, 6++. Name a founder of 6++ that isn't Chris.
I said Lee.
That is correct.
Which Lee?
No, just stop, Harley, and take the point.
No, which Lee?
No, I can't remember his second name. It's not Churchwood. It's not Lee Churchwood.
Ben, you're right. That's
it's
fine.
the Orcs player Lee that gets really nice commission painted models.
And again, that's how young is Harley in this team that Lee is the Orcs player. Like, what timeline is this?
Our first ever battle report, me on Custodes, Lee on Thousand Suns.
And Lee played Thousand Suns for years, then he had a kid, and now he commissions Orc armies instead. And he's great. Fantastic. That is 1 point. Did you have anyone else, Harley?
You said only one, no?
Yeah, I probably will actually. I probably actually will only allow 1 point because otherwise Chris is just getting 2 for no reason. So Jack, could you name?
Is it all right? I'm gonna take a punt here. I don't know if it is. It
Go on.
Stuart something?
No, it's not.
No.
It's not
Is
Stuart.
it Jamie East?
It's not Jamie East.
Oh, right.
I couldn't remember Lee's second name because I just have him saved as Lee on my phone.
You're absolutely fine.
I didn't put Lee. I put Jamie Clifford.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So he is OG, but he's not one of the founders.
Oh, yeah.
He is OG.
I didn't want to half-ass it, you know.
He was like in the first expansion, wasn't he, Chris? Basically, Jamie Clifford. Long before my day. So unfortunately, Jack, that one does go down as the 0. Chris, what did you have?
I had Lee Jones and Ben Partington.
Wonderful. And I did actually. The question was name a founder of 6++, isn't Chris? You were only getting one. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Next one. Which 6++ player finished highest in the UKTC last year?
Is it you, Tom?
No, it's not.
I didn't know.
It's Edward.
It's Ed Watts. Ed Watts absolutely smashed it last year. I'd love it to be me. But
Well,
it wasn't.
he
It is you at the moment.
It has been the last couple of years, but this year it's Ed. Yeah, it's me at the moment. But also, when am I actually going to play singles again till the end of the year? So that is 1 to all of you for Ed Watts, and then we go. Oh, sure. Did you write me or did you write Ed Watts? Yet?
No, I wrote you. I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've let you down.
I didn't even know Ed had joined the team last year. I just lost track
Yeah,
of time.
last year was his first time.
He joined near the end, but ended
You're
up.
catching him up.
He is. Okie dokie. So, number 3. Which 6++ player currently lives overseas?
Run.
He's
It
been
is.
in the chat. It's the World Eaters man.
It is lovely Aaron, who we miss every day. Very, very good. Okie dokie. Number 4. How many times have Alfarius played Vanguard at an ITT?
I think it's 4.
Chris, what do you
might
think?
be 5 though, because I think
Yeah,
there might have been a time before.
Yeah,
It is 4. I remember them by remembering who got smacked by Box and how. I can see it in different levels because one of them was my turn, but there have been a number of different ones at different times. So yes, very very good. It is 4. Jack, what did you have?
I blind guessed 4. So
Well done, Jack.
pure luck. That was pure luck.
Better to be lucky than good. Very very good. Okay, wonderful. Next up, can you name the 3 6+ players who've represented us at the Warhammer Worlds event in America?
I've got Franco.
Yep.
David.
Yep.
Well, Dave. And then I can't remember if we actually had a third person go for a goal.
Oh, we did.
I think Jamie East went to support Dave.
Yeah, so Jamie East absolutely did go to
He
support.
played in the narrative.
And he smashed people up with his Votan in the narrative, and as such doesn't get counted for this because you're a bad man, Jamie East. But it was awesome that he went. Chris, who'd you get?
Franco, Dave, and Rob.
That is correct. Franco, Dave, and our very own true Archon, Rob Kimpton. Jack?
Did
the
Rob
same
go?
thing.
I knew he
Yeah,
got a
nice.
ticket. I didn't know.
Yeah, so Rob actually went the year before.
Yeah.
And he then won a ticket this
And
time,
didn't go.
but couldn't go this time.
Well,
Okie dokie. Next up, what we got? We've got... Can you name the only official couple in 6++?
It's Lucy and Patrick.
It is Lucy and Patrick. Both wonderful people. Very good. Harley?
Lucy and Patrick.
Very good. Chris?
Proud owner of a
Lucy and Patrick. Lewis and Sam are close second.
Yeah, I was going to say Lewis and Sam are very
Yeah,
close. Yeah, very much so. Tenorest says, I've enjoyed the water cooler gossip section of the quiz. That's very good. Very, very good.
England women, by the way. I'm watching the game at the same time. In the 96th minute, we've just equalised
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely
in
beautiful.
the semi-finals.
Okay, number 7. Can you name the 4 6+ players representing their countries at this upcoming WTC in Austria? Who have we got?
We have Ed Watts,
You do.
His own United Nation country.
He's representing the United Nations.
Thomas Lohman,
Ed's a globalist. Yep, very good.
Scrivo,
Absolutely, as vice captain of Wales.
I
Yep.
believe Ed Fawcett for Old World.
Oh, you're going to get it. You will get it on the original wording because I think I just said a WCC, so you will get that one. There is another one you could have.
Yeah, you.
I remembered afterwards I had not
Thomas
specified
section.
game system. I was like, well, there's just an extra one. People get that's absolutely fine. Chris, who'd you have?
That plus Chris Irvine for Scotland.
Very, very good. Jack,
Yeah, mine's the same.
beautiful. Well done, boys. Okay, fantastic.
Not Old World Edge, but you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Harley, you're getting the point.
Yes.
Ed's WTC is very much legit. So, okay, moving it along. 8. 6+ recently added a lists chat area to our group WhatsApp. Can you name the player who's used it the most in the last 2 months?
Sam. That's what move on with the last.
Yeah, it's Sam
Yeah,
Royal.
it is.
The less said about that, the better. He did declare that he would not need to use it again a few days ago before immediately using it again.
Thank you for that one, Jack.
But he's brought a lot of life to that chat, so thank you, Sam.
A lot of life.
Number 9. Which 6 player is famous for his long charges and lovable nature?
It's obvious. It's the jammy man, Paul.
It is Paul James, yes.
Yeah, man.
Everyone got Paul James?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Very good. Okie dokie. And then number 10. Who is our most decorated best sport? It's close.
It's like a clash of titans between
It
these
is.
two.
I put Dave Murdoch.
I put Dave as well.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
Since you guys said that, I'm gonna go Patrick
Oh, now that's an interesting one because
because I know he has won so
Yeah.
many before he joined the
so
team.
we don't have Patrick's record in the past. What I do know is that
Yeah.
since I have coached him, he wins them less. so
I've never been to an event where he hasn't won it. if he's
Yeah.
there.
That's really interesting. I think Dave Murdoch is the correct one here, Harley.
Yeah. As a member of 6++, which is what this section was about.
And Jack, what do you have?
I had Dave Murdoch.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so that is good. Okay, so Harley, at the end of that round, you have scored an additional 6, 8, 12, 14, taking you to 34. Chris, you scored another 7, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, taking you to 43. And Jack, you scored an additional 5, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, taking you to 47. Jesus. Okay, maths. This is a bit I should get ChatGPT to do. So Jack is still in the lead. Harley, that means you're getting another Challenger card. First person in the chat to ask Harley a 40k based question, that will be Harley's Challenger card. So try and get in there before Simon Harris does it. And then if you at home could let us know how you are all getting on, that would be great.
What is the next? I can't remember what the next category is.
So there is a very short round, which is the quotes round.
Oh.
So you just need to name the person who said this famous quote.
Oh, there we are. The Fire Imperial Saint once had a real job. What was it?
I
Oh, wait, no,
believe-
there's one before that.
I believe we should be going for Simon's question.
Simon did get in there first.
Which-
Simon Harris asked, which priest did you drive to my house to collect the day before a GT?
You know, I'm probably going to get this wrong because I normally call them jazz hand priests, but I believe they're electro priests. That might be wrong, to be honest. I need to check the
I'll
name.
let Simon be the judge of whether you've got yourself 3 there. Jack Tight is on
Well, they-
47,
well,
but
they
we did kill Jack
call
Tight
Ari
off pretty well in that
electric.
round, which is good.
Yeah,
Jazz hands work.
Simon Harris says Jazz Hands is also on the board. Fantastic.
Scary, right? The shooting one?
Okay, so Harley, you are getting 3 for your Challenger card because
Well done,
they are stupid, taking you up to 37. You are now
Yeah, call Pescari electro priest. So.
firmly in the game. Yeah, that was during the Halo Screed era, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're
So-
only called jazz hands. You can't call them anything else. So.
Taking
Is
us
it
through.
fair to call any of Harley's armies an era? I don't think it qualifies for an era. It's not quite long enough.
So taking it through to the quotes round, there is only one question. Who came up with this Warhammer quote? The quote is, guys, I'm on smoke this event.
Yes!
I started doing this round, I was like, that's enough. That's quite enough. That's absolutely
Oh.
fine.
I know this quote.
Okay, so guys at home, you've got a moment to try and guess which popular figure in Warhammer said, guys, I'm on smoke this event.
It's quite a regular occurrence, this quote, happening.
Oh, it happens an awful lot. Yes, as all good quotes do.
It was said today.
It
Does
was
the
said today.
reality
It was said
happen?
today, even as I was writing this quiz, it was said.
Can we put every member of Alfarius because we all used it to make fun of the actual person?
Yeah, that would be legitimate, I think. All righty. Chris, do you know who said that famous quote?
It's the one and only Mr. Harley.
It is Harley Scully. I don't know where it comes from. It must be some kind of young person slang, but it is very
It's a very
popular
famous
now.
quote that I came up with. I am on smoke.
Guys, I'm going to smoke this weekend.
Proceeds to win every game 11-9.
So all getting an extra one there, bumping you up to 35. Chris to 44. and Jack to 48. That might have taken Jack above Jack Tight, unless Jack Tight is very savvy on our lingo. One can only hope.
I mean, to be fair, it's the sort of thing that people who know Harley might think he would say.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
reaction
absolutely.
did get away a
Yeah,
little.
and he is a dickhead. So
Yeah,
You
that
know,
is
poker face.
absolutely true. That is absolutely true. So, okie dokie. Taking it through to the player round, each of our players submitted a question for this round, so there is 1 point for answering it. And then Jack Tight says I was not 47. 1 point for answering their question, and 1 point for guessing which of our players came up with the question. Question number 1. How does cover work in 40k?
that's quite a long thing to write down.
It's a hard thing to explain as well.
Raph Harbison did have the I'm on smoke question answered because Harley used it in an England chat earlier on today. Well done, Raph, for paying attention. So 1 point for how does cover work in 40k, and 1 point for who you think would have asked a question of that quality. Number 2. Which edition did Grey Knights first get a codex in?
I feel like a trick question.
And finally, number 3. Which of the following has not been an item of Tau war gear? A. Fusion Obliterator. B. Advanced EM Scrambler. C. Ionic Discharge Cannon. D. Phased Plasma Repeater.
Can you go through those again?
Absolutely, Chris.
Thank
A.
you.
The Fusion Obliterator. B. The Advanced EM Scrambler. C. The Ionic Discharge Cannon. Or D. The Phased Plasma Repeater. Phased Plasma Repeater?
There's only
Barely know
one
her.
there that can't be real, right?
Well, that's a matter of opinion, Harley, one imagines. Okay, so you've got just a second now. Reminder, we want the answer to the question, and we want the person who asked the question. So we'll start with number 3. I'm also going to get the person that asked this question to answer it. So, starting with number 1, how does cover work in 40k? Which of our players asked this question?
Harley.
Yeah, it absolutely was Harley. Harley, how does cover work in 40k? What were you looking for here? What was the answer you imagined people would give in this quiz to that question?
I'm not even sure if I know the correct answer. I feel like every game I play, it changes.
It changes depending on how your opponent plays it.
Yeah, exactly. Every model in your unit must see the whole enemy unit. Like models in their unit.
Okay, and if they don't, what happens?
They receive cover.
And what is cover?
+1 to their save, but not making it better than not taking a 3-up to a 2-up.
Okay, very reasonable. Chris, was that what you had?
Yeah, something like that. I didn't write it down. But, yeah.
See, he doesn't know the rules.
Chris
He
gets a
doesn't know
mark
the
for
rules.
Harley, but he doesn't get a mark for his answer. Jack, what did you have?
Yeah, if not every model in unit can see all of a model, it gets cover.
Cool. Jack gets 2 marks. Excellent. And Harley, it's your question, so obviously no points available.
Can you lose a mark for a stupid question?
It is tempting. It is sorely tempting.
I thought it was a good question because clearly you don't know how it works.
No, yeah, clearly.
But I think you want to be careful, Chris, because you don't want Harley being 6 behind, because then he's going to get a challenger card again.
Yeah.
So you do have to think about these things. Okay, so question 2, which was, in which edition did Grey Knights first get a codex? Who asked that question?
Well, it's a bit obvious, isn't it? Chris.
Obviously Jack, right? No, it was indeed Chris. Chris, what's the answer to this question?
5th edition.
Yay!
Okay, very good. Jack got that. Harley, what did you get?
4th edition.
I think it was
mate.
Codex Demon Hunters before 5th edition, wasn't it?
Got a standalone one in 5th.
Yeah.
Just haven't been around that long.
And finally, of course, the third question was asked by Jack. Did you both guess that?
Yeah.
And Harley?
Yes, I guessed it was from Jack.
Very good. And what did you each have as your answer?
I went for the discharge cannon.
I know you went for the discharge cannon. Chris, did you go for the discharge
Of
cannon?
course, another discharge.
And what, Jack, was the answer?
So the answer is D, the phase plasma repeater. It's made by Warhammer.
Yes!
So the Fusion Obliterator was a piece of 8th edition signature system. The Advanced EM Scrambler is a 9th edition relic.
I've heard of that one. That was the only one I'd heard of.
And the Ionic Discharge Cannon is the weapon that the Forge World Yavanna uses.
Oh, that thing, the old flamer suit thing.
Mm-hmm. One of its
Why
weapons.
is there such a thing as a discharge cannon?
I really enjoy that, and he's mastered the art of the multi-choice question, which is you put a bait one in there, right? Where you're like, oh, that's got the word discharge in. That's never going to be a real one because I'm thinking about willies, and then you don't.
When aren't I?
Very well done, Jack. That is by far, I think, the best question, and it has left our two players stumped, which means Harley gets 2 for this round. He goes to 39. Chris gets 2 for this round. He goes to 46, which means Harley will once again be getting a challenger card. Jack gets 4, taking him to 52. Let us know how you're holding up in the chat, especially you, War Masters. I think you're going to beat us at our own quiz, which is good fun. And if there is someone to throw in a challenger card question for young Harley to see if he can continue to make up the ground on our other 2 players, that would be great. Catch-up mechanics are fun.
What is the next category?
So, the next category is the listeners round. These are all questions submitted by listeners today. And if you can get through this, all you have to get through is a very strange subjectivity-based concept round brought to us by Praetorian Dwarf. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So pumped. Come on.
Jack Tight's on 52, so our Jack could beat their Jack. That's what we want. That's what we're all here for. Aaron's on 51. Absolutely smashing it. Very, very good. So.
What am I on?
Chris, you are on 46.
Oh.
Unless I've done the math wrong. You can check at some point.
No.
So, first question in the listeners round. Which witch cult does Lilith Hesprax belong to?
I don't even know any witch cults.
What is a witch cult?
Well, there's no excuse for this, boys. It's a very popular army played by a lot of people.
What, Drakari? That's not a witch
Yeah.
cult.
The person that submitted this question was Paulie Wallace, a.k.a. Sky Surfer.
All right, that's what I'm going to put.
Oh, Harley, your challenger card has come in from Dump Alt, saying, what is the most hated Xenos race by Chaos Space Marines in the Eye of Terror? So which Xenos race do Chaos Space Marines hate the most?
I'm going to take a punt. I'm just trying to think.
I actually don't know what the answer to this is.
Orcs?
Okay.
I would have guessed Tyranids because of the Shadow of the War thing, but I don't know.
My first answer was going to be Eldar, then I realised that's not Xenos, so we done better than
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Oh, Harley, they are Xenos, mate.
I swear, if that's the right answer, I'm just...
I think it probably is as well. But Dump Alt, you'll have to let us know what the answer to
I
that
thought
one
it was
is.
going to be Eldar, but then I thought when you go on like... it's actually quite funny.
Is it, Harley?
Is it?
Go on.
When you got the 40k battle app to put in your opponent's army, Eldar doesn't come under Xenos; it comes under Aldari.
Yeah,
So
they
I
have
didn't
their
think
own
it was Xenos
subsection.
because of
Yeah.
that.
But they are known to be Xenos, aren't
Oh,
they? God bless you. That's
been a
it. Well,
long
we'll
game.
find out what Dump Alt was looking for there in a moment. We had a guest for Crons. Okie dokie. So, question 2. This is from Sai, Imperial Agents Master. The Tau Ethereal On Shi is known for his prowess with a double-ended blade staff and his lead from the front attitude when supporting the Firecast. But from which sept does this icon of the Empire originate from?
Well. Looks like it's all coming up Jack again.
this is just not fair.
Which set?
Dump Alt says it's the Eldar, Hardy. So the good news is you did have the right answer, but then you said something else. So unfortunately, you have spaffed your challenger card.
It's not going well.
No. But just goes to show even challenger cards available.
Every
So, question 3. This is from Richard. He submitted this question because it makes him laugh. What is the only datasheet in the AdMech Codex with the grenades keyword?
Oh, I know this one.
It is weird how suited to some of the players some of these end up being.
This is bullshit.
I know this one. I know it. Yes.
Grenade keyword.
Technically, in the Codex, there's only one, but you can use some allies that have grenades as well.
Well, that's not what we're looking for here. So, question 4. This is from our very own Aaron. What is the name of Ibram Gaunt's power sword?
What? I'm literally going to score 0 in this round.
I don't know this one.
Chris is turning to his coach and he's saying, I'm getting a 0.
Come on, guys.
Gaunt doesn't have a power sword. He's got a chain sword. Right?
I don't know because I don't care about the Imperial Guard even a bit. But I'm sure Jack will know. Does Gaunt have a power sword, Jack?
He does not. It's a chain sword.
Interesting. Does it have a name?
I do not know.
Okay, let's have.
I know it doesn't in the Codex, but I don't know if it does in the lore.
I don't know, but I'm going to on the app just to check.
Oh, that's very interesting. His original model has a sword, and it's a power sword that he was gifted, and it does have a name. So Aaron is on the money here, but as you say, the most recent model of Gaunt has a chain sword.
And it's literally
How
called
interesting.
Gaunt's chain sword.
Raf says that sword gets name checked every 10 pages.
Was that question 5 or 4?
That, Jack, was question 4.
Okay, yeah, right.
We now move to question 5. This is from Charlie Watts, and he says, what is the statistical probability of popping a wave serpent with a vindicator?
Is it got oath? Has it got... Oh, what's going on here?
What's
Did
the
it have
condition?
oath? I can't remember.
It probably had oath.
6 sharp. 4 hit.
Can you imagine if I just nailed this? It was. So
And this is one of those
That'd be like
scenarios in which I am highly tempted to use AI for the first time.
that's like next level.
I'm going to say that.
Wonderful. Okie dokie. Number 6 is also from Aaron. Which 40k character appears in the Warhammer Fantasy End Times storyline? You cannot have Be'lakor.
End time.
Shall I say again?
Which 40k character appears in the Warhammer Fantasy End Times storyline? You cannot have Be'lakor.
If only one of us played fantasy.
So it's a character that was in both the End Times of Fantasy and 40k. It's not Be'lakor.
Correct. They are in 40k. They appear in the End Times of Warhammer Fantasy. Now, I knew nothing about this one. This was a bit of a shock to me.
Can't be a demon, right?
Simon Harris has offered Keith the Power Sword as an answer for Ibram Gaunt's sword. I like that. He's also offered Needle. There's a whole bunch of useful ones there. So, moving it along to number 7 from our very own Tom Redgate, who went very high concept. What is the chance of making a 9-inch re-rollable charge?
Oh,
I failed this at our own boot camp.
well, you were just like...
I was miles out.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because vibes. Vibes.
I think you went quite high without a reroll.
That was it. I think I had the reroll number.
50%.
I think I had the reroll number in my head.
Yeah.
And not the
Knowing
raw
these
dog.
exact percentages is like...
It's pretty
So what?
lame, isn't it?
9 with a reroll.
Yeah, with a reroll.
Okay, I think I know that.
I feel like I'm within 2%, but I don't know which one it is out of the two.
There you go. Number 8, also from Tom Redgate. How many Primarchs were created?
Depends who you ask.
Well, I asked him.
Oh, good. See, I feel like Raf has also got the same answer as me, but I have a feeling that someone's gonna cheat for this for the fantasy question.
It'd be a shame. All righty. So, number 9. Which 3... Oh, this is from Brainseller, by the way. Thank you, Brainseller. Which 3 Space Marine legions were not present at the drop site massacre on Istvan? Chris hates this game so much.
I have absolutely no clue.
I might suggest you guess some, Harley.
I am going for a little guess.
Was it loyalists or anything?
It's just the 3 Space Marine legions that were not present.
Maybe.
I'll just write 3 legions down.
Boom.
That's what I've
Good,
done.
good lad. And finally, from Sam Dunn. It's a 3-parter. How many episodes of each of these world-famous 40k shows have there been, based on the number of the most recently released episode? And he wants Stat Check, Art of War Down Under, and that 6+++ show.
Sorry, say again, which is the most recent number?
Yeah, so how many shows have they put out, based on the most recent number?
I don't listen to Art of War anymore.
I feel like it's got to be a lot, right? I don't know.
It's a great question. Alrighty, we're going to take it back around to the answers for the listeners round. Thank you, listeners, for sending these in. You have a very wide range of interests. Number 1, which cult does Lilith Hesperax belong to? From Sky Serpent. What's the answer, boys?
Sky Splinter.
That is not a witch cult. Jack?
Pass, no idea.
Okay, Chris?
Fuck knows.
I'm very disappointed in all 3 of you. It is, of course, the Cult of Strife.
Because
Yeah, I remember. That was a thing in 9th, was it?
Elf Law, no idea.
Yeah, it was a thing in 9th. They got that really cool extra bit of rules in that book that made them broken for 6 months. Yeah, good times. Right, okay, moving it along. The Tower Ethereal on She is... I'm not going to read this all out again. There's a Tower Ethereal with a double-ended blade who is known for his lead from the front attitude. But which sept does he belong to?
It's actually really easy to remember because it's in his name. Because he's Orn El Viola Lishi. So,
There you go.
Viola.
It is Viola. Chris, did you have Viola?
No, I wrote Tau.
Okay, that's
Not a bad
good
shout.
effort.
The other
Harley,
Sounds
did you
fair,
have...
right? Could have been Tau.
Harley, did you have Viola?
I wrote question mark.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okie dokie. So, number 3. What is the only data sheet in the Admech Codex with the grenades keyword? Harley Scully?
Taraxi Skystalkers.
That is correct. Chris, did you have the Taraxi Skystalkers?
No.
Jack, did you have the Taraxi Skystalkers?
Yes, because I've been grenaded by them before.
He never forgets a grenade. Wonderful. Good. Okay, Chris has not come out of the traps firing here.
It's going well.
Let's see if he can save it on number 4. What is the name of Ibram Gaunt's power sword, Chris?
Jeffrey.
Harley?
Ibram Gorn.
No. Jack?
Jimmy Sword.
Oh, mate. Oh, dear. So it is apparently the sword of Hieronymus Sonder.
I was nearly there.
Come on,
I'm
that's the one.
absolutely
That was my
baffled.
second guess.
I'm baffled that none of you got that. Absolutely outrageous. Jimmy Sword. Fucking hell. Alrighty. So, question 5.
So
What's-
these percentage ones, can we get a point for whoever's closest if none of us get it?
We can if someone has the means of finding it out, because I can't be bothered. What is the statistical probability of popping a wave serpent with a vindicator? Because Charlie didn't submit this question because he knew the answer to that. He submitted this question because he did it to Chris, and none of us were
both of us being like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" He's like,
in a
Yeah,
coaching game
well-
that me and Chris were helping him with. We were like, I don't think pointing the vindicator at the wave serpent is going to help, and then it just blew up the wave serpent, and Chris got absolutely twatted.
I've
Um,
put it
Are
as
we saying with oath or
17%.
not oath?
It must. have
I've done
been,
it without oath.
I think it did have oath, but I think I worked out like roughly you get through 2d6.
I don't even think you get that without. I went without oath. It's six shots, 4 hits, 2 wounds because -1 to wound, you probably save one. You're taking D6 damage.
Yeah,
D6.
and I think even if you get all the hits on the average roll, like you should still only be doing at best like a couple of D6 damage, right? Jack Tight's gone with 23%. Aaron Wilson's gone 53%. I think it's definitely sub 53%.
Yeah,
It's definitely not happening half the times. But I actually put the correct answer in this case is 100%, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I've only seen it tried once and
it tried once and it worked once.
Yeah,
13%. There you go.
Oh no, that's not true. Sorry, Sam Royal completely failed to kill mine.
Is it 13%?
13%.
What did
There
you
you
say for
go.
percentage?
I put 10%.
I put 4. So
I put 17.
So I win. Thanks.
Chris wins. Yeah, Chris gets the mark. Well done, Chris.
Got the mark, boys.
He's back, baby.
Got the 20-0.
Yeah, baby. Getting the 19-1, coach.
Yeah.
Okay, taking it along. Which 40k character appears in the Warhammer Fantasy End Times storyline? You cannot have Be'lakor.
Kairos Fate Weaver.
Okay, Jack.
Kairos Fate Weaver. If you're not, but someone might cheat, I think, and say Drago.
Chris, did you have an answer for this?
No, because Be'lakor was the only one I knew.
Okay, well, Drago was the answer Aaron was looking for.
Yeah, see,
But-
right. That's
Go on then,
cheating.
Jack.
So there's a bit where one of the characters in the End Times goes to like the realm of chaos, and he is saved by a knight in silver with like a shield, and he basically just describes Drago's model, but they don't call him by name, and he saves the character in question, and then he runs off into the warp to go kill more demons. So everyone theorized, oh, that must be Drago. But I think Kairos Fate Weaver is also in there, so he is a 40k character. I'm not sure if he counts because
Jack said both just in case. I'm going to give the point for Kairos because obviously Kairos will be absolutely there, and Aaron didn't think to disclose those possibilities, so that's on Aaron for not framing his question tight enough.
Raph was on the same.
I think Caldor Drago absolutely was allowed, and Jack Tight, you absolutely cannot have 2 points.
Well, that was a good guess. I knew it was. I thought it would be one of the big demons that's in 40k.
Chris is back on the zeros. Let's go. Let's carry on.
Kairos bloody Fate Weaver. I'm sick
we
of
have-
every game system.
Number 7. No, we've done that one. Oh no, we haven't actually answered it yet. Number 7. What is the chance of making a 9-inch rollable charge? Anyone got it to hand? What are we thinking?
37%.
Okay, Chris.
54.
Okay, Jack.
48.
Jack is the closest. It's 47.8. It is
54.
all I remember whenever anyone tries to do it. Whenever anyone tries, in my head, it's like I know for a fact it is more likely to fail than succeed. But that very rarely consoles me when it works.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
I wrote 47.
I thought it was lower than that. With a reroll.
No, that's with the reroll takes it up to 47.8. Okie dokie. So,
Thank you, Aaron.
how many Primarchs were created?
20.
Yeah, I wrote 20.
Don't smite me.
20 chapters, right? But I think it's under that. But I wrote 20.
Oh no, it's 21.
It is indeed 21.
Yeah.
Because you got your twinsies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In the Blue Boys, your favourite Legion crit.
Fuck.
Harley, how many did you have, mate?
16.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
mean, considering you have no idea, that's a...
It's actually not a mile out. He's gone for there's probably 8 of each. So that's a flat round of zeros, boys. I feel like I can hear Jack Tight sneaking back in.
I was worried someone was going to go, actually, 2 of them don't exist, so we
Well,
can't
that's
have
what I was
those."
thinking. It's like there's 2 chapters which don't exist, so would they... Does it actually not that? Because you don't hear
Yeah,
that.
absolutely not. I agree. Okay, fine. Nope, we're still not there. Which 3 Space Marine Legions were not at the Drop Site Massacre? Chris,
I went Space Wolves, Blood Angels, and Thousand Suns.
you get 1.
Okay.
Jack,
Thousand Suns, Ultramarines, Word Bearers.
you get 1 as well. Harley,
Salamanders, Imperial Fists, and Iron Hands.
you get absolutely none. Those are all very prominent factions at this time. Like, you've picked literally the ones in the fucking middle of it, like a twat. You couldn't be more wrong. Like, you couldn't be further away.
Oh.
Oh.
I
Raph
thought that was
says
a good guess.
there were more than 3.
Yeah,
so
I
there
thought-
you go.
I thought there was more than 3 as
There
well.
must be more than 3, surely. That was like the 20.
Absolutely. Well, look, Take
I'm
this up
guessing
the
there's
brain cellar.
the loyalists and the chaos ones that were there, because I know the Death Guard and the Iron Warriors
Maybe
were
this
there.
question was meant to be framed as which of these three space marines were not at the Drop Zone Massacre. But the answer Brain Cellar has given were Blood Angels, Dark Angels, and Ultramarines.
Oh, okay. Because I knew the Ultramarines were like famously not in all the important wars.
Yeah.
And then I know
So
like
we might have to
got
have an
messed up.
inquiry on that. What we absolutely do know is that Harley didn't get any of the things the Catholic Brain Cellar asked for, and you two did. So if someone wants to figure that one out, so according to Raph, Imperial Fists weren't there. Harley, you get a point.
Yes.
Raph's
give me
come
my
to your
point.
rescue,
Thanks, Raph.
and Jack and Chris both get one as well. So there you
Wolves
go.
weren't there either, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Chris gets 2. And we're going to have to audit our listeners a little bit more carefully.
Weren't there.
So there you go. Yeah, I mean, there was basically a bit of a gang banging by the Chaos ones, and then only 4 loyalists.
Where'd the Thousand Suns come from? I thought they were on
Yeah, I thought
Prospero getting
1,000
messed
Suns
up by the
was
Space
somewhere.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Mm,
Come on, chat, help me out
that
here.
is interesting. 1,000 Suns involved. Chris has ended up getting 3 out of this, but I'm going to let the chat figure that out because ultimately that's where we're at. So number 10, how many of these world famous 40k shows? So if we start with stat check, how many stat check goes have there been?
I think they're on 144.
Okay.
I know this because it's the same. 2 of these answers are the same. I thought.
I believe so.
145.
Yeah, I believe so. They have the
Oh,
same number of shows as us, which I don't fully understand because I don't remember starting at the same time as stat check. I feel like they've definitely caught us up. But I don't remember that. And then Art of War Down Under?
Not a clue.
I wrote 227.
You weren't a mile off. Jack, you're getting 2. Harley, did you have any guesses for any of these?
When you said it, I thought you meant all the shows combined. So how many in total?
Well, that's not what I said, Harley.
So I wrote 347. So
Okie dokie. Wonderful.
Yeah, you got to read the question, Holly. This is why you failed your GCSEs.
Wait,
You
Chris.
thought- what? So you added together stat check plus us plus Art of War Down Under?
yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
see,
Anyway.
T-Suns weren't there. I knew it.
So Chris
Yeah.
is getting 3.
And I'm
retcon.
getting 2.
And Jack's getting 2. That's absolutely fine by me. I don't.
How did I manage
particularly
to pick
care.
the only ones that?
So
were?
then, Chris, for what did you have your guesses for the podcast numbers?
Stat check 144, 6 plus 145, Art of War 227.
Yeah, so just the one. That's fine. Okay. Right, that is the end of that. So, Chris, you got an additional 5 points, taking you to 51. Harley, you got an additional 3 points, taking you to 42. Jack Chapman, you got an additional, an additional 8 points, taking you to 60. Jack, you've smashed this. I knew you would. I was never in doubt. Absolutely crushing victory. And obviously the score we're all waiting on is how Jack Tight got on. Has he beaten us at our own quiz? Almost certainly. Boys, how do we feel that went? How are we feeling about that as a quiz?
I had so much fun. Thank you very much.
I feel like I don't even know what Warhammer is now.
I think you all got to shine at different points. I think lore is probably the area to brush up on, if there was a room for improvement. Aaron got 62, hero.
Aw.
And Jack Tight's number's not in yet. But what we will do now is take it to our finale, which is a subjectivity round, courtesy of Praetorian Dwarf. Before that, Harley is getting a challenger card, which, like challenger cards at this stage in a heavy loss, are completely meaningless. But
He
Simon.
gets to feel better about himself.
Simon, you are very welcome to apply some catch-up mechanic to the burn if you would like, and see how you go. So, Jack Tight gets 63, and 6++ lose to Jack Tight.
What did
once
you get
again.
back?
Jack got 60, Aaron got 62, so we have lost by a point.
65.
Raph got 65. We're getting smashed by Warmasters again. So, Simon Harris asks for your challenger question, Harley, and I'm delighted to announce that this question is in fact worth, hold on, fuck it, 30 points. Franco is known by what name outside of 6++?
the true demon lord.
Yes, it is. Very good. Well done. So thankfully, Harley delivers us from Jack Type's victory by getting 69. Well done,
Yay.
Harley.
Come on,
lad.
you again, lads.
Excellent. Oh, War Master's in shambles as Harley saves.
How
the day.
embarrassing. Lost to Harley.
Fantastic work. Paint Celestine says, Simon, is it strictly worse than Byron? That's horrible. None of that here. Okie dokie. So, we have this final round, then we're going to go to bed. It's a subjectivity round courtesy of Praetorian Dwarf. I just want quick responses from you guys to these questions, okay? We'll have a giggle. Praetorian Dwarf asks, number 1, your sister's dating a space marine. Which chapter would you least like that space marine to be from, and why?
And
Go.
for children.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Jack?
Good, quick answer there, Jack.
Harley, while Jack thinks,
It's got to be Nurgle, right?
as in you don't want them to be from Death Guard. I think that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
You got our interests at heart there. Chris doesn't want her to have a good time, which I think is horrible.
No, absolutely
Jack?
World Eaters, because I oppose domestic violence.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, he says Night Lords. I mean, Night Lords is probably not something you want your sister dating for sure. Okie dokie. So, moving it along. Number 2, which faction should be the non-marine race in the 11th edition starter set? Justify your answer. What do you want to see in the 11th edition starter box that's not Marines?
God, so I can get more models for cheap.
God's sake. Okay, fine. Chris?
Orcs, because it's been a while.
Cool. Nice, Jack.
Tau.
Well done, guys.
I can't even justify it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, fine. Tau, yeah, why not? Do whatever you like. Yeah, we're not going to say that. I'll accept
But
orcs.
they've never
It's
been in
fine.
there. They got to have their chance.
Dunpot says it's going to be orcs. Yeah, by all accounts, it will be orcs because they are cartoon friendly and the poor old sex elves aren't, unfortunately. Okie dokie. Number 3. GW wants to remove a race from 11th edition to make room. Okay, good, Chris. That's fair enough. Harley, who are you cutting from the game and why?
Considering we established this last week,
Yeah, Tau and Jack.
Yeah, fuck it, Tau.
Oh.
Yeah, we got him, boys. We got him. Fantastic news. Really, really good. Okay.
I told you
Stockholm
Tau would
syndrome.
be good to get rid of.
Number 4. What's the single best 40k miniature ever made?
40k miniature.
The new Raven Guard guy coming out.
Oh, it's very good. That I do like that.
The guy on the bike.
Okay. I think it's a very short-termist way of looking at it, but I think those are both really nice models.
It's very
Jack?
AOS-y, that one, right? I don't want. I'm not just gonna say like Commander Farsight, right? Because that's just like too.
You know what? He did pop up in my head, that new Farsight. It's a really nice model.
I would probably say Be'lakor.
And
Which is a
Be'lakor
bit-
also
a bit
popped up,
deep, but-
which is really eerie that we thought pretty much the same too. That's very odd. Go on then, Chris.
Yeah, I was thinking Be'lakor, but I'll go for the new Logan Grimnar, because I think that's a really good
Logan is really cool. And I also really, really like Lycus in recent
Yeah,
times.
I was literally about to
Lycus
say
is,
that. 'Cause
like,
I've got one
really
next to
cool
me.
if you like elves. Lycus is a
Vashtor's
good-
also pretty cool.
Vashtor is pretty cool. Vashtor is pretty cool.
new drop pod. That's pretty cool.
The new drop pod is as relevant as it's ever been, which is very cool. I have a bit of a soft spot for. I think the new Vulcan Heston is very good, but I like who's the Imperial Fist guy, Tor Garadon. He's cool, but I don't think he's the best model ever made. I just wanted to name check him because he was cool. All right, moving it along.
Void Dragon, that was a sick model.
Void Dragon is also very good. Paint says, he says, wow, look at all the answers from the hosts, all wrong. They think it's the Triumph.
Lord Solar Leontus
Lord Solar Leontus.
and his horse.
NASA's Lord Solar Leontus.
Inquisitor Cotes. What a bit.
Triumph is good. The Triumph
Number
is good.
5, the British Ministry of Defence has assigned you a team of scientists, engineers, and unlimited budget to build any piece of war gear from 40k to be used in the British Army. What are you building and why?
Railgun.
I was going to say railgun.
Hey, they're basically there already, I think.
Volcano cannon. That'd be pretty cool.
Harley?
The Wraith Cannon.
That's gone. Oh, you could go.
Oh,
for
heavy
the
race
hard
cannons.
ones, couldn't you? Like the ones that just
Those weapons are horrific. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are horrific.
A little bit impractical.
Yeah. It's
Great
got to be
gun.
the new Votan Earthshaker. God, fire moles under the ground, blow
Fire
people up.
moles.
Great.
The mole shooter.
That's the last thing they'll be expecting.
Well, you could go quite plain and go melter guns.
You could do that.
That is an
Harley.
option, Harley.
That is an option that you have. Raph says Stomper. Very good. Finally, number 6. If you can bring back any discontinued unit, model, faction, race, or character from the past, or legends, what's your choice? Defend your
Tycho.
answer.
That was
Tycho.
so obvious
Why
you'd
would
say
you bring
that.
Tycho back, Chris?
It's just an absolute legend.
He is a
Literally.
legend. Jack.
Tetris.
Tetra. Oh no! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. God, never the twain shall meet. Harley.
Shadow Spectres or Hornets?
I have
Can we
hate
not
those.
have Shadow Spectres back?
I would like the Shadow
You know,
Spectres
I do miss Shadow
stay
Spectres.
dead.
Yeah,
I'd
let's
like them
get
to
Shadow
stay dead
Spectres
if they would. I think Eldar could probably really do with them right now.
Only unit in the game with a war gear cost, because Eldar get to be special super snowflakes, I guess.
100%.
Pricks.
Gunbolt says Grot
That's right.
tanks, which I'm very much here for. Tantalus, obviously. Get the Tantalus back in. Alrighty, guys. That has been the quiz. It's been something of an epic. Thank you to our players for participating. Well done, Harley, for winning it at the death with the Challenger card.
Never
As
in
is
doubt.
good and appropriate, but also very well done to Jack for winning it correctly.
That's your music.
Harley.
Oh, it is music.
So you've cut out on
Been
us.
lots of fun. Have I?
Yeah, you're back now, but you
Oh.
didn't hear any of that.
That's all right. There was applause. Thanks would be the gist. We're going now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.